Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to
A podcast will save this relationship. My name's Sarah, she, her.
And I'm Josh, he, him. And on today's episode of the podcast, we talked about
Stuff.
You don't freaking remember, don't you?
No, I remember. We talked about the Sandman reviews and how fucking wild and crazy they are.
Yeah. We also talked about John Lassiter, Dan Schneider, and Jennette McCurdy.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about the entertainment industry.
We got real.
We got real
this
fucking
episode.
real, baby.
Then we get into some Reddit stories and then some listener stories, which a lot of bad people.
A lot of
good people in bad relationships.
Yeah, with a lot of shitty
getting
people.
gaslit.
Yeah, it's a pretty gaslitty episode.
It's a gaslitty episode.
It's gaslitty.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, wow.
Not epic. But if you still think it's empty,
fire right now.
If you do think it's epic though, consider commenting and subscribing and hitting the goddamn bell and rating us 5 stars.
Not epic.
And thank you for watching this podcast,
Thanks so much.
Content.
Thanks for watching
Digital
our content.
That'll be
we
pulled down
you.
when we get merged with
WB.
WB.
Yeah. Discovery Plus.
Yeah, this will be a new Discovery Plus exclusive for $20 a month.
Absolutely, for sure.
But enjoy the show.
Bye.
See you guys there.
See ya.
Enjoy.
Let's go back to when our hair was wet.
Whoa! All right, there we go. All right, okay. So I'm gonna do a rare LaCroix. It's like a rare Pokemon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, is it rare?
Yeah, it's rare. It's gonna be rare. This is how we're starting the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the rare 3 clicks of the LaCroix. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So you guys,
this is like those card collector Twitch streams where they unbox
You're
them.
about to unwrap a
LaCroix.
hologram LaCroix.
They should do that.
Yeah, they should.
You would fucking eat that shit up if they had a holographic LaCroix.
Yeah, I would. I'd fucking buy all the LaCroix.
That's a good idea. Fucking do it. That's not even a LaCroix. That's a bubbly.
Yeah, so I have 3 seltzers here. We're going to do 3. There's not going to be any more opening of cans today. So I'm opening all 3 of them. Except for Sarah.
Yeah, I'm going to open a Dr. Pepper.
But for me.
Second half.
Yeah. I'm opening all 3 of them. I have a cherry bubbly, a tangerine LaCroix, and a key lime LaCroix.
We plan our drinks out. I want you all to know that we're intentional.
Very sophisticated here. Mm-hmm. We plan out our drinks. And I'm going to pour a third cup of glass each into this thing and then taste it.
Yeah.
And that'll be my first drink of the night. So without further ado.
Yeah. That's 1.
1.
You're not going to pour it in?
I'm going to do all the clicks.
First. Okay, clicks first. Sorry. That's 2.
That was a good one. That was a nice one. Yeah, we got some ASMR, guys.
He fought with that.
Yeah, I was listening to the podcast in the car during Uber Eats, and I was like, man, I hope I don't hit the can right now. It's probably going to make me think there's a car accident.
Ooh, that one too.
Yeah. All right, so let's do a third each.
Okay, third each. First, we're going in with lime.
We're going to go lime. I'm going to go to about there. That should be fine.
That's pretty good.
Good. All right. Then we got tangerine.
Tangerine.
As a reminder, the thing that sucks about LaCroix is that they're not colored, so there's not going to be a cool color at the end of this. It's just going to be water. It's going to be watercolor.
Yeah, you expect it to be the color of the can. I don't really know why.
But nah, it's just clear as fucking day. It's crystal Pepsi here.
I don't expect Sprite to be green,
Yeah. Ooh, smell that.
Does it smell good?
Doesn't smell bad.
It smells very strange.
Yeah,
it smells like a pool.
It's not bad.
Is
it really
weird?
Brings out the seltzer in it. It really does. It really does. It's
just compounded.
I could have just put one of these cans in and then a basic LaCroix in, and it would probably taste the same.
I bet.
If you want to taste it, you can.
Okay.
Don't try this at home, kids. This drink was made by professionals.
I don't know why it reminds me of the pool.
I get it, though.
Like a summer pool. I don't really know why.
Yeah. I get it, though. It's refreshing like one.
I guess when I was a kid, we had a pool that was next to a vending machine, which had a lot of 2000s drinks in it. Like Fanta.
Tab.
I don't remember if I had a tab, but Yoo-Hoo.
Oh yeah,
Which they're all still around, but like they were the big ones that like they stocked this very specific vending. Like, you know, you ever fall in love with a vending machine that has weird stuff in it?
Yeah.
It's on the normal vending machine that you see every day. It's just like, this one's got weird things. They always stock it up with like a very specific taste. And I found out later in life, people fucking own those vending machines and decide what to put like regular
they decide.
people.
They just pick and choose what they want to put in it.
Yeah, they don't care.
They call the fucking people like, hey, just put 2 cans of LaCroix, 3 cans of Yoo-Hoo.
Yeah, like I had a friend whose mom owned a vending machine and like made her children roll quarters and pennies and like shit for her because she just owned a vending machine and was constantly stocking it with root beer or something.
Yeah, because like, I always get those TikToks nowadays of like, oh, here's the most epic passive income thing. And it's just a vending machine, like literally.
I'm like, how the fuck do you get into that business?
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know how the fuck you like get the permission.
Buy a vending machine.
Yeah, to like place it.
Whoever owned this fucking vending machine was cool as fuck and like filled it with like awesome shit. So that just reminds me of like a citrusy drink. Yeah, that I would buy or ask my parents to buy while I was at the pool as a kid.
I get that.
You know?
Yeah. How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing good. That was a nice memory. Thank you for doing that.
My pleasure. And I'm already fucking.
I know you enjoyed that very much.
I drank basically a can of LaCroix already.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show. I'm lubed up, baby.
Yeah. Fucking. Do you want to get right into it?
Yeah, because you mentioned that you had you brought up a memory, and memories are associated with dreams.
So the Sandman came out.
Well, it's so funny.
Dreams don't fucking die.
Oh my god.
So when I was a child, post like 12. Like, I was like 12, 13, whatever. I was really into goth shit. Yeah. And I was really into goth shit. I was really into this musician called Voltaire, whose full name is Aurelio Voltaire.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you, you recently, it kind of came back in your memory, right?
Yeah. But he's the guy that if you watched Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy growing up, he did the Brains song. Oh. He's that guy.
Okay.
I think he also did the music for the Billy and Mandy movie. I'm not sure, but yeah, he was dope. I was obsessed with him as a teenager because he was this very sexy goth Cuban man, and I was fucking obsessed. Yeah. I think it was also the first time I'd ever heard string music used in a contemporary way. Okay, interesting. I was a string player and wanted to be a professional violist, so that was. So like hearing how it would sound like in modern days or like with a modern composition. Yeah. Not classical stuff. So I was like, oh, wow, that's such a cool thing. So that, and then I started getting into Neil Gaiman, who is a science fiction author, but he's also like a real big name in the goth community. Specifically because of Sandman, because of the character Death, who is characterized as a teenage goth girl who is very down to earth. And it's sort of like the perfect goth girl, you know? So then I started reading Sandman because I was like, I have to know everything. I have to get caught up in my goth lore. Yeah. My goth community lore. I was really like into like, I have to listen to The Cure. I have to listen to these old bands. I have to know stuff about it to be accepted within the goth community, which is funny, but it's also kind of cool. Yeah. I think it's kind of dope. Yeah, it's a cool thing. Like it's to accidentally fall into a subculture where one of the values is reading. Yeah, you don't see a lot of that these days. Yeah, like I don't know. I didn't join a gang. I joined a fucking subculture where the values are reading, philosophy, nerd. It's nerd shit, you know. You think goths are cool, and you find out they're all just a bunch of nerds. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so I was really into the Sandman comics growing up, and they really affected me very deeply, and I really enjoyed them. So Sandman has been in development hell for 30 more years than either of us have been alive. Yeah. I think the what is it? The
latest that I remember before the Netflix shit, and I looked it up too because I was curious.
Yeah.
I think in 2013 there was a version that was supposed to come out with.
There have been many versions.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was supposed to direct and star or some shit.
Yeah.
And I the more I think about that, the more I'm like, thank fucking Christ that didn't happen.
Right? There are so many fucking versions of this fucking show that just came out last Friday that were almost like fucking Robert I can't remember his name. Robert Pattinson was going to be Dream. Fucking Benedict Cumberbatch was going to be Dream. Like all of these different people that were going to do that.
I will say I'd see
and they're doing the same thing with The Crow too.
Oh god. I mean, I can at least see maybe Benedict Cumberbatch. I think it's just funny that an American actor playing Dream does not work for me anymore. It really fucking doesn't.
Right, because it's like
it's an English show.
It's
like,
gotta be.
Because we also watch Good Omens, and I'm thinking like, oh yeah, it's good that there's basically like no no Americans at least, or American accents, you know.
And it's interesting because Neil Gaiman he goes everywhere, you know.
True.
He's not some guy that's like holed up in his little house in
in a village in
England, and just writes from the English perspective and puts himself in different locations.
That's true.
He's constantly traveling from LA to New York to fucking England to, I mean, not during COVID.
But yeah, true.
He was stuck in Australia for
and I do
COVID.
remember that. Yeah, John Hamm is in Good Omens, so take back everything I just said about English. But I think the main characters, you know, being English.
Yeah, well, I guess it's like, I mean, I think it's hard nowadays to make the main character an American without there being stereotypes. And the problem with that is Dream can't really be stereotyped because he's not anything. Yeah. He doesn't have a denomination, you know?
He's just supposed to be
he's just a fucking
guy
thing.
He's
just a thing.
A concept, yeah.
Yeah, so he can't really have any of these, and that's important for the rest of the show is because it's not really about him, it's about everybody else interacting with him.
Yeah.
You know, and what that tells you about humanity. So it's a very good show, and I want everyone to watch it so we get a fucking season 2, please. Oh my god.
My favorite part is Patton Oswalt being a crow.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt's a crow, and they give him so many F words, which I think are in the novel.
Okay,
in the graphic novel.
Okay, I hope so, because the
it just sounds like Remy the Rat is going, Dreams don't fucking die, and it's like that. I will say, can be a criticism. No,
I agree. Yeah, I think you could very easily criticize that.
I don't think he did a bad job. I just think I associate him with so many other things that I'm like, the
nurse character from Community coming in. It's
I'm kind of a maverick around here.
Oh wait, don't forget to use these, and then just tosses it to Dream. Just a fucking whole thing of condoms.
Yeah. Oh my god. It slaps. So anyway, I was watching it and I really love this show, but I also know that I'm biased because of how much I've loved this series.
Yeah,
since I was a kid.
I'll say from my perspective, I don't feel like I have that much of a bias.
Yeah,
I liked it. It's a good show. I hope they make other
really like.
Yeah, I was
into
like,
it.
yeah, I delayed playing video games with.
Yeah, which that's a big
with
fucking
the boys,
deal.
You know.
Yeah, we like watched it almost all in one sitting.
Shows that have either made me play less games with the boys so far have been The Rehearsal and Sandman.
Yeah.
So that's literally it. So high praise.
I was like, listen, I did have some like, okay, I could see that being a critique, and I was really interested to see how the general public is going to interact with this show because it's a weird show based on a really kind of gory, interesting, you know, alt subculture, subculture from the 90s. And they're making it now with like a huge budget.
Oh yeah, I remember. What is it? Before there was a like Netflix is obviously putting a lot of money in it. Like they had a little like 3D animated looping thing as like the title thing. Where like usually like with like shows they just put like a 30-second edited clip or like just one scene, And I liked it, and then they changed it to a 30-second thing. But like,
Yeah.
right at the start, I was like, oh yeah, they're really pushing this. And I think they made like a big landing page too the first day it came out.
Yeah, like I was really worried about like CGI and things like that. And I think in some instances the CGI doesn't do great.
But I think, I mean,
overall, I think it was really good.
Yeah, and I think the more I think about CGI, I think like, I mean, CGI has gotten to such a degree that like, for the most part,
it's
going to be okay. Yeah, and sometimes it takes away from it, but like, I didn't really.
I think maybe Goldie, the second time we saw Goldie, where he was hanging on Abel's shoulder, you know?
Yeah, that was pretty. Not great.
That was not. It just the lighting was
like
off.
When the lighting was off and it was very obviously like just kind of placed on. It felt 2D. But I will say like the main villains guy, like the guy with the teeth for eyes.
Oh yeah.
Whenever they actually showed the teeth, I was like, oh fuck,
that's real teeth. Yeah. That's boy oh boy, is that real teeth?
Those teeth, those are real.
So I do want, and also I want to say that the Sandman deals with religious themes and has had some criticisms before it even came out about changing the characters' genders and races from the comics.
Who cares?
Which is also arguable on if they did change the races of the characters, because some of them are not people.
Yeah, you said that a lot of them like change how they look from scene to scene, right?
Well, so the Endless, which are the main characters who are basically anthropomorphized patterns that happen in life, like dreaming and death. They're not supposed to really be anything. They're just things.
Yeah.
So to give them a race is like,
and assigning it to them, yeah, it's kind of like weird.
Yeah, it's not. They're not going to. If one of the characters is black, they don't know the black struggle because they didn't grow up.
Yeah,
being because they weren't. They don't exist in the world.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah.
Like it's almost. It's.
But no, it's woke.
Right. People are upset about it being woke because I don't know. They wanted a white goth girl. And that's also a criticism of the goth subculture sometimes. I think the older goths definitely can be very anti-black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
And it's interesting to see because it's like, this is a subculture for people that feel like othered.
Yeah, and now
there should be more black goths.
Yeah, because then they're just making more people feel othered. This group of
this is just for the white others.
Yeah,
this is just for the weird white people. This isn't just for
double
black people.
other people. You know, like God.
But also there are very large Christian themes.
I will say, yeah, and
there's a lot of religious themes.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I don't know if you looked up any of the Good Omens shit, but I wonder if like there was similar things. Because I feel like Good Omens is way more well, because it deals with an angel and the
sort of absurdity of Armageddon.
Yeah, so part of me is like, I feel like that show should probably have more of a.
I think it probably has, but I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, because it was on Prime.
Well, and I think also Good Omens is not very gory and not very edgy.
Yeah, it's very much played for like laughs, you know.
Yeah, it's a comedy.
Yeah,
where Sandman is very like, this is a drama and this is edgy as shit.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. So anyway, I have a review.
Oh, is it only one? How many reviews have you looked up?
I have many reviews.
Okay.
These are the bad reviews, and I think also one sort of okay review.
Okay.
This is the first review I read.
This is the first one that you... Oh, okay. So this is
the first one. When I looked this up, I put my head in my hands. I went, oh my God.
Oh, okay, I'm excited. I'm fucking ready. So we're basically getting the same experience you did, because this is the first one.
Yeah.
Like no preemptive, no other.
Yeah, no.
All right.
I've been thinking about this since I read it. This is from, I'm not going to say the guy's name because he's a guy.
What's the publication?
This is on Google reviews of the Sandman TV show.
Let's go.
1 star.
All right. Okay. Let's go.
1 star. As a believer in the one true Lord Jesus Christ.
All right. You can stop.
I I gotta get through this because it's the funniest thing in the world.
This is so... All right, let's go.
Listen, and
It really is because it's on Netflix, right? Netflix is probably used by a lot more people. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so this is the general public
All
reaction
right,
to
this
the
is
show.
General public. Oh, God.
And like, I'm not against Christianity or anything.
But like, this
believe
is
in what you believe in, but this is crazy.
This is already, yes.
Well, I mean, you go ahead and say that. That's fine. That's just, I know what's going to happen soon.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm already judging you.
Yeah.
I'm an atheist. I'm judging you. It's
As
a sin.
agnostic,
I get it. I understand.
Some points, but okay, continue.
Okay, as a believer in the one true Lord Jesus Christ, who came in the flesh to die and rise again, to save us all from our sins, so that we may see everlasting life through him and him alone. I truly enjoyed watching the absolute spiritual battle taking place through this film. So that's good.
Film? Oh, okay, that's a small... Okay.
Yeah. I completed it in one sitting, unwise as that may have been, from 8 to 5 a.m.
Yeah, it's not... Okay, all right. Fuck yeah, this is binge watching, baby. Let's go.
After the first few minutes of the show, I immediately recognized the witchcraft and spiritual warfare embedded into this show through the script and imagery. My first response was to shut it off.
Guy that's surprised when you walk outside and see the sky's blue.
It's like, okay.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's the... Yes. Guy that sees circle on floor, that's a circle.
That's
and I'm
a
surprised
circle.
that I saw a circle.
Get that out of here.
Yeah.
My first response was to shut it off. However, something aside from being intrigued, maybe for the purpose of writing this review, fate, kept me watching. I will note, I muted the show during any witchcraft scenes where Latin was spoken, as I believe you should also consider doing if you choose to watch this show.
Was there wasn't that...
There was some.
There was some, but like... That's
it was
like,
to exorcise a demon.
we don't want to exercise no demons around here.
Because, like, you don't know.
Yeah. Christ. Okay. All right. Okay.
However, please read this review in its entirety before doing so. After these initial scenes, knowing that I am truly grounded in Christ alone and he is my protector, I watched. And knowing that I am savvy to the scriptural undertones and woke brainwashing that was about to take place, I prepared myself against it. These people actually exist.
Yeah, I know. This is a real person.
This is a real fucking...
Can't.
This is like someone's dad.
Yeah. Uncle. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Being able to watch this work while being protected by Christ... Man upstairs.
This is just funny to me after watching Good Omens. Like, bro,
yeah,
this is the one. This is the show you're gonna bring the religious shit into. But don't get me wrong, there is religious theming in it. I think that's... But
it's like, the religious theming is like, God exists, Lucifer exists.
And that's
and
it. That's like,
so does everybody else.
Yeah, and then I'm just thinking like, dude, like...
Cain and Abel exist, all of these things exist.
But all I'm thinking is like, dude, in Good
it's
Omens...
about the fucking dream world.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. It's not about that.
I saw Jesus fucking Christ in Good Omens get crucified... And they showed his fucking like wrist getting pinned in. Yeah.
And they did the correct version with the wrist and not the hands.
The worst version. But no,
That's
this
true.
is like, oh my God. And then 2 people made fun of it.
No, this shit is woke.
This shit's woke, dude. Oh my God. Because Patton Oswalt played Crow.
Yeah, they said the fuck word in this one.
They say the fuck word.
Being able to watch this work while being protected by Christ was truly interesting, as the depictions were quite realistic and fantastical. However, my soul is saddened and consumed by grief to understand and truly know that many will watch this show unprotected and unknowing of Christ, and I can only imagine what damage it would do to their minds.
I do feel more corrupt after watching Sandman. That is a fact.
I do want to say this show saved my life and stopped me from killing myself. But maybe I was already too far gone to the devil
I don't know.
during that time. In that, and having said that, I cannot recommend this show to be watched by anyone unless you are going into it prepared, as I believe I was, and prepared not of my own being, but of the one truth strength, and that the strength provided by Jesus Christ alone that is in me because of him. The mere fact that this show will be absorbed by unsuspecting youth or adults who are not knowing of Christ, sorry, and who are unaware of the spiritual battle being depicted, and unaware of the spiritual battle that is surrounding them daily, and the witchcraft that is displayed in this show that may directly have power to sway or influence or alter their reality is frightening. But aside from frightening, an act of Satan himself as the true director of this show to mislead, misguide, and burn its viewers as victims in its wake.
Doesn't Lucifer lose?
Yeah.
So why? And it's not even like, it's just Dream, man. Bro, it's just Dream. This guy he just blows sand and then shit happens.
If I was the director, I would be like, bro, come on, give me my props. It's not the devil.
It's not the fucking devil. Dude, fucking,
what the fuck?
all I can think of is like this guy watching like Doctor Strange and being like, this witchcraft fucking, the real spiritual battle between this American versus.
I bet he watches Doctor Strange and loves it. Because he loved this. He sat there from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Yeah, this guy got through it. But no.
And he was conflicted the whole time. What a guy.
What a fucking guy, dude.
In this, I urge you, viewer, from all that is my heart, to not go into this film if you do not know Christ and do not reside in him fully. And even if you do know Christ, do not go into it lighthearted or arrogant. This is not a film to be consumed, but one that may consume you instead.
Bro,
that sounds was fucking awesome.
I was trapped in a bubble for a whole episode.
Anyway, 131 people found this helpful at the time I screenshotted it. Do you want to guess how many find it helpful now? Because I looked it up.
How many?
Almost 500. That's where we're at.
They're all at CPAC right now. They're all having a gay old time.
They're all
getting ready
really mad that Trump got raided by the FBI.
Actually, because of Sandman releasing, the FBI felt the disturbance of the devil and were like, we got to go and raid his safe.
All at once, as Joanna Constantine recited
I just think it's
Latin to expel the demon out of that guy. Fucking the FBI was like, yes, I will raid Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. Josh, how does it feel to be consumed by the devil? After watching that show,
I really don't. I just think that's so much funnier to fucking hear after watching Good Omens. I really can't fucking.
Honestly, yeah.
That's like more. That's the real tragedy here, is that this guy picked the wrong show to leave this review on.
I know, he doesn't even know.
This doesn't make any fucking sense with Sandman. It really doesn't.
It really is it really shows how good the show is.
Yeah,
to have a reaction like that.
I guess, you know? Yeah, I guess that's the good thing.
To be so consumed.
Yeah.
To feel consumed by a show. Like, that guy just has a hyperfixation and is blaming it on the devil.
Yeah, like, it's really...
Bro, you just want to meme. You just want to get on the internet and meme about Sandman.
Yeah.
Just like everybody else. It's fine. Doesn't mean that it's the devil.
I just think you went on a weird angle. That's the real critique I have, is like... Because there really isn't that much witchcraft past... Unless he's talking about is he talking about the diner scene with the ruby?
Yeah, a lot of people were really upset about the diner scene, I think, which I think is hilarious because it is so like sanitized.
I mean, it had to be. Yeah, no, from what you've told me about the diner scene, yeah, it had to be.
Actual comics, it's so much worse.
Yeah.
And it's like really like Neil Gaiman would be canceled if that was actually on TV right now. Like it would just offend everyone. Like it's, you know?
Yeah. No one would be happy.
Yeah, like that's like the pure, like when I see kids try to be edgy by saying like the F slur or something. Yeah. I'm like, you don't what you say. Like you don't know what that
know what
is.
Edge is. Yeah.
I was born in it. I've read the scriptures. And that's the Sandman diner scene.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think like, because that's not the devil. That's just a guy.
It's just a guy.
That's a sociopath.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking confused.
Well, it's just, you know.
And the Lucifer's in the show.
And
it is.
The point of it is that fucking, you know, human beings have the capability of doing these bad things in them ourselves.
Yeah.
But they decide not to. And isn't that a good thing? You know, like, oh, isn't that like a nice thing to think about, that, you know, we could all give in to these terrible, awful, you know, indulgences within ourselves. But no, because there's hope to continue on and like be happy someday.
Yeah.
You don't do that. That's like the whole point. So then to say that no,
Whoosh.
Those feelings are of the devil and you must go to Christ.
Yeah.
Is like completely missing the point.
Yeah, that's insane to me.
You can still have an understanding of Sandman and be a Christian.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Just not in that way. You know what I mean?
think that's a very weird way to take it from a Christian perspective.
Is like I was raised Anglican and we were always taught that like, yeah, human beings are fallible.
Yeah.
You know? That's it. You're fallible, you're going to sin. You sin every day when you're not absolving yourself in church, you know? Every day you're constantly sinning. Thinking that you don't sin is a sin. You know? It's pride. That's what it is. So I just don't understand people that are like that. But it's not real Christianity. It's crazy talk.
This is crazy talk. Yeah,
it's crazy talk.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a couple more. These are all the woke ones.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
this is
the good ones.
This is what I'm excited for because the more I think about it, the more I'm like,
these are fun. These got some ones in there.
All right,
some good ones.
Just someone. I can't. I hope Google has a filter that gets rid of slurs because I could see very easily after watching the like Lord of the Rings shit.
Yeah. Just everybody starts saying slurs.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
I don't think there are slurs in here. I don't remember, but we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
2 stars.
2 stars for being woke.
Stars.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good show at that point.
Read all the originals back in the day. Was and still is my favorite thing I've read. This adaptation is visually stunning and it has surpassed in many ways that what I'd hoped it would be. But I'm watching episode 5 right now, the diner scene.
Ooh.
And I'm hating the constant sense that this is more of a woke box-ticking effort than one that gives a genuine feel for what a lot of the original characters had.
What?
Yeah, that's
what
crazy
does that
to
even
me.
mean? So like, because they have a lesbian and...
The lesbian's in the original comics, though.
Is the guy mad that the lesbian doesn't get...
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
maybe.
That's cool.
Oh, this is a lady, too.
Oh, this is a lady.
Yeah.
This lady's like...
I didn't see the lesbian get raped in the diner scene, which happens in the comics. Doesn't happen in the TV show, so... No rape scenes. That's good. There is some really terrible acting going on. Some is definitely down to the pacing too. With some characters sounding like you're watching a kids' TV show. It's based on a comic book. I don't know what you want. Matthew the Raven, for instance, who came across in the books as having a New York cabbie vibe, now sounds like a child's cartoon character because of Remy the Rat.
It is, Patton. You're okay. Point to this review for being technically correct.
I get it. I understand.
The best kind of correct.
Yeah. I'm not going to bother listing the rest, but it's clear that most of the box-ticking roles weren't given on the basis of decent acting skills.
I think the diner scene had like some of the best acting.
I think so too. Which is such a shame because watching episode 5 right now, and David Thewlis is the only one so far that's given a genuinely enjoyable to watch. Still, I'm going to watch all of them hoping it can still redeem itself somehow. If not, at least it's made me decide to go buy and reread all the books again and hopefully wipe out this disappointment. It's pretty wild.
Bro, you're going to go back to those fucking books and be like, oh my God.
It's interesting to be... Yeah, I know. You're going to read it and you'll be like, wait, where are all these... Why are there so many black people in here?
Yeah, right.
That's what it's going to be.
Like... I imagine them all as white in my memories. Like, yeah, like fucking ridiculous. Like,
yeah. And you know what? It's because the comic books came out in the 90s. You read them as a teenager, which means you were born in like the 80s or the late 70s.
Oh, God.
Which puts you in Gen Xer turning racist into a racist boomer.
Yeah, like starting to become like
now.
fucking, yeah.
So you became so alt-righted that you can't even enjoy your children's comic book anymore.
Womp womp.
And that sounds like a you thing.
Yeah, that's a you problem at that point.
Yeah. All right, this is 1 star. I've watched the first 5 episodes. Notice how they all stop at 5.
Stop at the diner
I
scene.
don't like the diner scene
Oh
at all.
my god, I love it.
I've watched the first 5 episodes. This show has a good story and good visual effects. The acting is good, no nudity, but I can only give 1 stars and a recommendation to not to let minors watch it. That's true. Don't watch it, minors.
Yeah, minors don't watch it.
Your series checks every woke box and doesn't stop there.
What is it with the woke box? I really don't.
Each episode has some kind of GLBTQ element.
Can you say, wait, GBLT? Is that what you...
This episode has some kind of GLBTQ element.
GLBTQ?
Yeah. That's wrong.
No, I know it's wrong. Yeah, no, I just need to...
It's funny to see. It's just really weird to see. Episode 5 was the finish for me. The waitress learns from her crush, the male cook, that the only reason he comes over for many years has been to FK her son in the butt. But now that he is 21, her son has gotten good at it and lets her son do him. This is a fantasy show. Good versus evil, and without the abnormal sexuality would have been a good show. Abnormal sexuality, dude.
Yikes.
I feel the target audience is teenagers, and I find that repulsive and damaging.
Is it though? Is it really for...
I don't know. I mean...
Maybe.
I think it's very gory. That's why we say don't let minors watch it. It's
I think this
very
is
shocking. I feel like it's for the adults that read the comics.
You know, it's really surprising to me that like
it's not a family show.
Oh, it's not a family show. No. Don't. It's not. Don't put it on the watch list with SpongeBob. You know.
Yeah, like don't let your fucking kids watch it. No,
I think it's weird.
It's not even like Harry Potter either. It's like a little bit more of higher of an age.
Yeah, which
Harry
I'm really starting to think like, I mean, I think you said at some point Harry Potter really ruined.
There are some scenes where I'm like, this just reminds me of a scene from Harry Potter.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting to me that as someone who was kind of like disgusted by the diner scene at like near the end. I think near the end is the worst part because that's the gory part.
And they really go through it like really fast.
Yeah,
they
don't want you
to
fast.
see.
Yeah, and I'm like, even the parts I do see, I'm like, oh,
yeah. It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. No one gives a shit about that. No one's saying anything.
No, they don't even get to that part.
They don't even get to that part
because the gay stuff, they can't handle it.
They can't handle it. I'm waiting for the interracial shit because I know
men
that
have consensual gay sex in a diner and they can't get over it. And 2 lesbians have consensual gay sex.
Yeah. The really bad sex in that scene is the age gap one. If you ask me,
that was the one I had a problem with.
That was like, no.
I was like, whoa. All right, 2 stars. Watch the first 6 episodes today.
It's all wow. They really can't get past it.
Deal with it. There are 10 episodes. The casting of Dream, the main character, was absolutely fantastic. The rest was pretty great too. But casting of Death instead of the gothic pixie white chick seems really out of place to me. Oh, is it? Why?
What's the problem?
What's the problem there? And as usual, Netflix has done it again with their unnecessary LGBTQ tick box all over the place. Seems they can't tell a proper story without having these ticked from the beginning till the end. The initial 5 stars excitement quickly dropped and fizzled to 2 when I reached episode 5th and 6th. Great and disappointing at the same time. Dream is still fantastic though because he's white. Netflix can't just overcome their fixation whenever they put out a new series every single time.
Dream is actually black for a scene.
Yeah. And that's because that's also in the comics as well.
Yeah.
And it's also like the characters when they reveal themselves to human people, and you only really see it from the human being's perspective. They change every time.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're not anything.
Yeah. So like, who fucking cares?
And they decide what they look like, basically.
I really
in the comics, there's a part where Death is a black girl.
Yeah, so like
in the original source comics, but yeah. People are mad.
People are
They
just
don't want
mad.
to see black people on TV.
Jesus, man.
Okay, 1 star. If you want to watch it, then go ahead, but I will warn you that I have watched 5 episodes, and every guy, every woman in the show is LGBTQ. From episode 1 to 5, it's in every character except for Sandman and the villain so far that I had to watch.
Patton Oswald, the LGBT crow.
Ooh, I want to fuck that male raven.
Yeah.
Which is funny because the Corinthian goes and fucks 2 men.
Yeah.
And women.
Yeah,
He's just like a
he's just fucking, dude.
He's just fucking. It's not like he's doing
Just a
that to
murderer.
manipulate
That's literally
people.
it, yeah.
It's not.
You guys are weird. You guys are like fucking.
You guys are crazy, dude.
Yeah. I also love that like the vocabulary is the same. It's literally just tick box, you know, like
yeah, it's like somebody told them.
yeah, someone told them to do it.
Yeah.
I can probably find 5 YouTubers off the top of my head.
Sandman, tick box, tick box,
Whoa,
Sandman,
Yeah.
black girl, tick box,
Yeah.
tick box, GLBT.
Christ. God.
I definitely do not recommend this show for minor or teenagers at all. Episode 5 is where I stopped watching it. When the villain used the power of Sandman, it shows everyone's greatest dream being manifested. That's not what happens.
That's literally not. Wow. Media comprehension level is 0 on this guy. This person. Jesus.
And everyone in the restaurant are all LGBTQ, showing their true nature.
That's not
what happened.
true. What?
And they portrayed the white villain that is a man as a psycho and wants the honest truth from people than when he wanted to see the honest truth by using the ruby pendant.
Are you telling me
everyone
he
is
wasn't
LGBTQ and they all had intercourse, no nude though.
Are you guys telling me he wasn't a psycho when he blew up like 15 security guards
What
and then a
villain.
gas station?
Yeah, he walked out of that elevator. It was like covered in
And
viscera.
then fucking viscera, yeah. And it didn't click in your fucking
And you're
head
like,
that he's
that
a
guy's
psychopath?
awesome.
Yeah.
Lesbians fucking? No, not for
No,
me.
not for me.
I am not making this up. This is a woke series through and thin. It is not Sandman, but an agenda being pushed. It was too disturbing and I couldn't finish it. Watch if you like. I'm not here to create hate or protest. Not my cup of tea.
Okay.
How many more do I have? I got a lot more. I have 4 more.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm just gonna push through these.
I'm just no.
2 stars.
All right.
The Sandman could be good, but unfortunately it is a completely woke series.
Oh my
Each
God.
episode's characters are either lesbians, gay, men, or living a completely immoral lifestyle. Even though the entire first season was produced in the UK by episode 8, they had the works Ken and Barbie, a couple of weirdo sisters, homosexual scenes, trans drag queens performing way too long, and it all took place in Florida.
It can't happen where Daddy Trump lives. What if they raided Mar-a-Lago because of this?
That just makes me laugh so much.
Have you guys
Okay.
ever been to fucking Florida? Have you guys seen what a degenerate fucking like?
You ever walked outside? Oh my
God,
god!
touch some fucking grass, guys.
I actually filmed in the UK, as I mentioned, a stab at Governor DeSantis, Trump, and I suppose the rest of Florida for supporting them. I don't.
What are you
We
talking?
don't-
What?
Don't put this in our mouths, all right? No. Subliminal conditioning by the woke entertainment industry, conditionally trying to indoctrinate more into their immoral lifestyles. Let's face it, anything goes with the entertainment industry. They have no morals, and they won't stop until you give in as well. The more immoral the
This
viewers, the more normal the entertainment industry appears.
This is so fucking funny hearing this shit about the entertainment industry with my shit that I have to talk about.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Fucking-
that one, great show.
Oh yeah, iCarly's a great show.
iCarly's
Nothing
awesome.
bad happened.
Nothing bad happened in iCarly.
John Lassiter, I don't know what he did, but he made
Dan
cars.
Schneider,
So
awesome. Super
guys
cool
are
guy.
fucking wacky, man.
2
God.
stars. It's not great. The first episodes have some lovely visuals and some good actors and writing. And for those and those alone, fuck.
Oh
I've fucking lost it.
God, fucking damn it!
Okay. Do it again. It's not great. The first episodes have some lovely visuals and some good actors and writing. And for those and those alone, I'll give it 2 stars. The whole thing goes downhill. The dialogue becomes increasingly poor. The acting and actors get much worse. The storyline struggles and honestly just starts to feel a bit twisted. Hopefully we'll see the actor who plays Dream in other shows, as he seems to have talent. There are a few other actors I could mention too, but right now I need to watch a few minutes of a quality show with an excellent plot and storyline to try to forget this mess of one.
The Office.
Right. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
what's the...
is it because it's not the hero's journey?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
It's comic books.
Yeah, it's comic books, dude.
They were released as like a monthly issue. They had to have a story within itself. I can understand from a pacing perspective there being a problem.
I think, yeah, there are some legitimate pacing issues you could bring up. I think there are like a few. The funny thing is I have critiques about this show.
Yeah,
and
me too.
None of them are here. Like literally none of them. I think this is the closest one with maybe pacing.
Yeah,
referencing that.
It just seems like this guy is shitting on it though. And I feel like it's just he wants Harry Potter.
Yeah, and
he wants Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and the word that really makes it is twisted, because I think like the what is it? Because the idea of killing a kid, may not be palatable for the the average American consumer.
Oh yeah, when they try to kill Rose,
or even like having a serial con, and then making fun of Disney. God forbid you do that with
the guy with the ears. Yeah.
But like I think, who cares, man? That shit's like whatever. That's like fun little goofs and gags. Having a serial killer convention and calling it Serial Con.
That's kind of awesome.
That's awesome.
I think that's awesome.
But it is twisted. It is a twisted
and I think I actually interpreted his twisted as like it gets really heady in the second half, which I think it does. Yeah. I think it's difficult to like follow because there's a lot of shit going on all at once.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff that's set up in like the first few episodes that finally come back after they deal with the Ruby plot line. But like, whatever. Like,
yeah, it's like I mean, yeah, that's just how it was written, and it's from the fucking 90s. It's also all written, this,
it's written
Marvel
directly by the
bullshit.
guy that wrote the comics, so there's a want by that guy to keep it as true to the comics as possible.
Well, and there's a want by all the people who read it to keep it as true to the comics as possible.
True.
Because fuck, man, I would be upset if it was different. Because I remember reading it and being like, oh my god, this is fucking crazy. Because it wasn't exactly like every other fantasy sci-fi novel that existed, which is trying to be Star Wars, trying to be the Avengers, trying to be all these other things.
Yeah.
That's what makes it awesome.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I think that's funny.
It really is like, this American consumer palate is like not prepped for this show.
Yeah, it's yeah.
And then you put it on Netflix, and then it's like
that's why I think it's so powerful. But the show is like
it's being exposed to a wide audience.
Netflix.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I don't remember what movie it was, but there was like a half in the bag about like a horror movie, like an A24 movie that got like a really wide release that you normally wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember which one it was. It might have been even like The Disaster Artist or something, where it's like this. Like a weird, crazy thing that only like a couple people know about. Yeah, that gets blown up because like Seth Rogen's attached to it, and then like a bunch of normal people finally get like,
and then they give it terrible reviews.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like, well, you just don't know about it.
Yeah, you're not with it at that point. You know? Yeah,
and like, okay, not everything should be. I personally don't think everything should be reviewed as if it's like, oh, it doesn't make itself accessible to a wide audience. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah. That doesn't mean it's good or bad.
Yeah, it just means that it's not accessible to a wide audience.
It just means it's not for you.
Yeah.
You need another Star Wars. That's what you need. And they're making it. They're making 15 of them. You get that, We don't get this all the time.
Go to Disney Plus,
Okay, 1 star. At the guy that did the religious review.
Oh, okay.
Bless your heart for you review. It is well with your soul. Said a prayer for you as well. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principles, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Clicked on the thumbnail to see what the show was about, and one look at the enlarged image, I just knew it was a no-no.
No, you can't watch this show. The image has a white guy on it with a big tower behind him.
Came to the Google review section, and the very first comment I saw was from the guy. Confirmed my thoughts. Please do not watch this. So you didn't watch it.
Didn't watch it, still gave it 1 star.
Yeah, cool.
Fucking awesome review bombing. Love it.
Yeah, awesome, fun. 2 stars. This is the last one.
All right.
The show started off captivating me and grabbing my attention to figure out what was going on. I was excited for the first 2 episodes, and it plummeted from there. The show clearly has no defined antagonist or protagonist.
That is fucking stupid. That's really dumb to say.
Pretty much does, though. Is it because it changes the point of view? Sometimes
maybe
you can't. You have to have your hand held through that guy,
bro. That's like fucking saying Mary Poppins doesn't have a protagonist or an antagonist. It's in the fucking title, you ignoramus.
The antagonist
like,
is
come
Nazis
on.
and Mary Poppins.
Yeah,
or Sound of Music, sorry.
Yeah, like,
it floods
God.
characters that do not contribute to the storyline or lack of character progression. By episode 8, I am confused on why half of the episodes exist and what the story is. The summary on website says that it's based on the King of Dreams being imprisoned and finding his items that were stolen. That may be the first episode. This all happens in the first few episodes and then is weirdly strung together with literally nothing going on. Nothing.
That's bullshit.
It has whole episodes devoted to people that die and then are forgotten. Yeah, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
That's
how
awesome. That's awesome.
You know, in TV shows, sometimes they'll have like do you watch Law and Order and then like Jeff Goldblum stars for one episode and never returns and you're like, where's Jeff Goldblum? Why isn't he in the fucking show anymore? Because a character has to appear more than twice. Did you know that?
Oh my God.
That's stupid. Do you not have object permanence?
What, we all need to remember every dead person in
Yeah.
every TV show?
God.
Really?
Do you watch Saving Private Ryan and you're like, hundreds of people dead?
That
But,
probably
like,
has the most, like, doesn't really need that graveyard scene.
Yeah.
Other than to show that he's aged.
Literally.
That's
yeah.
literally it. I'm guessing that the show's for the book readers. I wanted to like it, doubt I'll finish it, sadly. It has good acting, good scenery, good music, and it's inclusive, except Asians, Hispanics, Indigenous persons. The lack of a concrete story progression and any character progression just leaves it in a random story state. I mean, it's a comic book.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I understand the pacing problems, but
Pacing problems make sense.
I
yeah.
get that. It's a
I don't-
comic book, though. That's why.
Interesting. Wow, people are dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Turning off the volume because Joanna Constantine
Is saying Latin. It's just a language. Do you turn off? You turn
they
off
used to teach it in
movies?
high school.
Dude, aren't like most of the like most universities or country, they all have Latin phrases.
My
like,
dad was president of the Latin club in his high school.
Yeah, but no, that's woke propaganda.
That was from the fucking 60s.
Yeah,
Or probably
that's how
50s,
ingrained
actually.
it is. Yeah, that's how ingrained the devil is with his Latin.
Like, they weren't even as upset back then about their children learning Latin in school. They thought it was a good thing, actually, maybe.
Getting upset because you're muting the fucking TV show, muting Ratatouille when they speak French.
Right.
To me, that's on the same ideological level. There's no point.
It just doesn't make any sense. It's like,
Do you think people mute us whenever we do fake Italian accents because they're like, "Oh, Italian? That's the devil's language."
they do mute us, but not for that reason. It's because we're
Hey,
annoying.
come on, why do they do that? No.
Yeah, no, I've been wanting to redo that for like
A week.
And if that doesn't convince you to watch Sandman, I don't know
Yeah, because
what
it's a cool
will.
fucking show, man.
Yeah, making people upset for no goddamn reason.
God.
Every single character from episode 1 to 5 is LGBTQ.
Every single one.
Every single one.
Every single one.
I
Sandman's
wish.
pan.
Sandman's pan.
Sandman's pan.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt's gay. But like in a derogatory sense.
Yeah, he says the F slur all
He
the
says
time.
it all the time, yeah.
It's actually fucked up.
Yeah.
Actually, a little bit how much he says it. Desires are they, them.
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
Which,
That's cool.
I mean, probably is true.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're cool as fuck.
They are. They
They're a
slap.
good bad guy, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good bet. Yeah.
All the bad guys are cool. I really don't fucking... People are dumb, dude.
Yeah.
No media comprehension in this country. I love it.
No. Also, continuing on the no media comprehension in relation to Sandman, Polygon had to write an article explaining the ending of Sandman and what it means. Specifically the scene where Dream confronts Desire at the end. Spoiler alert. And says the things that he says. They set that
up like 3 different times.
Yeah.
There was one long scene and I think 2 scenes at the end of episodes that kind of implied that Desire was up to no good.
It was like one of those like, ooh, what's going on with this like clickbait article? Like what actually is going to happen?
I mean, listen, make your money, guys. Make your it's
doubly as funny because you could just go read what happens. You could
buy a book.
You could go read it and it's not that expensive.
Christ. Fucking wild. Jesus Christ.
You could go to a bookstore and read it and put it back.
And you don't have to spend money.
It's free.
You just gotta pay the
go
gas.
Go to Barnes & Noble and read the next
bike
volume.
There, yeah.
Like you don't need to.
Oh yeah, and you'll get the new novel, the new versions where they actually have the Netflix Sandman on the front.
I can't wait for those.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
awesome.
buy them probably. Yeah. Holy shit.
Fuck.
God damn it. But that's mine.
I got 2 kind of unrelated but related in the fact that it's entertainment, you know?
Yeah. I guess we're talking about entertainment.
Yeah, it's an entertainment today, you know,
Yeah.
fucking, you know, hey. I love talking about film.
Yeah.
I love talking about how shitty of an industry it is.
Exactly, yeah.
2 things happened in the past few weeks.
2 of them?
2 of them, yeah. 2
That's
things.
a lot of
yeah,
things.
That's a lot. That's too many things.
That's a lot of things. It's
That's
entirely too many.
Yeah, yeah.
Two.
But I have 2 of them. You get to choose which one we do first, and I'll figure out how to glue them together.
I want to do the Dan Lassiter one.
Dan Lassiter?
Dan Lassiter, yeah. Do it. Come on, Dan Lassiter.
So,
Lassiter one, whatever.
We'll do John Lassiter, yeah.
John
Dan
Lassiter.
Schneider is the other one we'll talk about.
I know Dan
Which is
Schneider because I've
interesting.
been thinking about him every day.
Yeah, which is
Recently.
interesting. I don't think we're going to talk about Dan Schneider that much.
Okay.
We're going to talk mostly about the Jennette McCurdy thing.
Yeah.
Just in general. But I wanted to talk about this because it's really fucking funny how marketing is fucking the work of the devil, ironically.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll actually fucking
Wait,
say that.
You're saying that the devil didn't make Sandman? He spent all his time on marketing?
Yes, I believe, yeah.
For John
That's why
Lassiter?
to help John Lassiter.
Yeah.
Because I kept what is it? On like Amazon Prime, and like they kept advertising this new Apple Plus production.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I think Skydance is the animation. It has a new animation studio now, and it's called like Skydance Animation or wherever.
Oh, sweet.
And this is their first movie. It's called Luck, right?
Yeah.
And they kept advertising it, and they kept saying behind the creative genius behind Cars and Toy Story.
Yeah. Which is
great because I love not naming people either.
But it's like if you know the creative minds behind Cars and Toy Story, you know it's the creepazoid
known as John Lassiter.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting. It's another one of those things where it's like, oh, the American public probably doesn't think too much about the people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But we're gonna just say,
which is, I mean, that's funny to me because if you've taken one animation class,
you would know who
class,
John Lassiter is. Yeah.
Which,
you would have a general vague idea.
In Florida, it's difficult to get out of the schooling system without knowing who John Lassiter is.
Well, why do you say that? It's not because of
I
the
have
big...
the Art of Disney course at my fucking college. That's why.
Yeah,
and there probably is an entire fucking course module on John Lassiter.
Yeah, just because fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like fucking having a big 55 square mile property owned by a big ass mouse corporation. Like, yeah. So I wanted to talk about this because they're really trying to hide it.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, which is so weird to me because I think of Apple Plus as like having some of the better shit. Apparently this movie sucks in general, so don't even watch it based on quality.
Well, good. Don't watch
it because a fucking creepazoid is...
Yeah, so I don't even remember specifically what he did.
He had a couple. I think he had about 5 people come out with like sexual harassment.
That's
cases.
a lot. Yeah,
at least 5. I'm willing to bet more.
That's a lot of that.
Yeah, I have a whole article here from the Washington Post.
Like one means one thing,
It's once you get into like a grouping of people,
like 5 people had to talk to each other and then come out at the same time.
Yeah, it's like,
oh,
God.
Oops.
Yeah. So this is John Lassiter left Pixar after a sexual harassment scandal. He's now heading another animation studio. There'll be some other quotes from random articles, but this is mostly from Michael's Canva from the Washington Post.
Okay.
Lassiter, the former creative chief of Pixar and Disney Animation, will lead Skydance Animation beginning later this month. Skydance Media chief executive Dan Ellison announced Wednesday. Disney announced Pixar co-founder John Lassiter would take a 6-month leave of absence after allegations of inappropriate workplace behavior surfaced. Quote, John is a singular creative and executive talent whose impact on the animation industry cannot be overstated, Ellison said, while highlighting Lassiter's track record as a technical innovator and master storyteller. He's a master something else, if you know what I'm saying, in front of women. It's really weird. It's really weird hearing like, no, the title of sexual harasser, and then the big suit has to be like, guys, he named cars. Guys,
he made Lightning McQueen.
Yeah. He went into the studio and made Owen Wilson say ka-chow, and now...
Put some respect on his name.
Put some respect on his...
So what, he sexually harassed 5 women.
We've made millions laugh. Awful.
He was like toys, but they come to life. Crazy idea.
Literally, because the only reason why they did that is because that was the technical limitation. It wasn't even like... God.
Yeah.
Ellison noted that Skydance had not, quote, entered into this decision lightly, and that they were not minimizing, quote, anyone's subjective views on such behavior. That's a really fun quote.
Whoa.
Wow. Thinking that
Listen, we're not saying you didn't see what you thought you saw.
Yeah. Listen, theoretically, maybe someone thought this happened.
Listen, we're not invalidating the feelings that you might have felt.
But
cars.
He referred to Lassiter's past actions as, quote, mistakes, and said the new hire had promised to
tone it down this time with your dick out.
Quote, comport himself professionally.
Wow, really?
Just trust in the guy. Just trust in him.
You got a pinky promise that you're not going to sexually harass any women.
John Lassiter fucking crossing his fingers behind his back while he does it. Christ.
Oh, God. That's
just
terrible.
Believing this guy. Just gotta believe him. Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Lassiter had reportedly sought top animation positions at other studios without luck. Warner Bros. Was among the companies leery of working with him, Variety reported. Wow,
That's the only base thing they've done in the past 2 weeks. Wow.
Dude, they merged with Discovery, and that's not the worst decision they could have made. They could have made one worse decision. They could have also
brought John Lassiter on.
Christ.
Holy shit.
And it's been more, Variety reported, it's been more than a year since Lassiter took a leave of absence after Disney after admitting to professional, quote, missteps in his behavior without specifically acknowledging the allegations of sexual harassment. Quote, I'm grateful of David and the Skydance team and know that I've been entrusted with an enormous responsibility, Lassiter said in a statement. It is a distinct privilege I will relish. I have spent the last year away from the industry in deep reflection, learning how my actions unintentionally made colleagues uncomfortable.
Unintentionally?
That's how I know. Yeah.
People love to act, especially like people that have been fired for like sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
They love to act like Valjean after he was on parole and like looking for jobs, and then they're like, show me your parole, blah blah blah, and then he has to show them this parole thing, and they go, get out of here, sleep on the street with the dogs. But the difference is Valjean stole a piece of bread. And John Lassiter sexually harassed 5 women. that's there's a level, there's a
Yeah, it really is just you're not taking any responsibility for anything you've done.
And I'm not laughing at like, oh, haha, a guy's gonna go sexually harass more women. I'm laughing at the idea of a sexual harasser
Just saying, I'm cool, guys. I'm cool,
Being like,
guys. I learned.
Guys, all I did was this.
It was unintentional.
Oh, my guy made cars.
He's a fucking pussy, dude.
It's
like,
fucking
Jesus.
hilarious.
Yeah, like it's horrible.
It's terrible,
but in an absurd way.
And I hope
it's
nobody
like,
else gets sexually harassed. Like,
yeah, because
hope...
like the what's gonna happen in 2 years is there's gonna be a Variety article like. It's gonna be fucking John Lasseter at new Skydance Animation fucking harass 17 women, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just gonna get worse.
Yeah,
because some fucking bigwig in a suit was like,
I hope that Skydance is just like, we're gonna lock him in a cage. And he's only going to be monitored. We're going to lock him in an orb for 100 years. And where he's only going to be monitored.
He's only going to have access to Blender and Maya. That's it. No other memos can go to him.
He's our ideas man. He sits in there. He doesn't have a computer. Whatever. He's only around men.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. I don't know.
God. He'll still find a way. He'll still harass those guys.
In a completely black box where nobody can see him.
Yeah.
And every once in a while,
treating him like an SCP.
Yeah. You
need 3D class personnel to go in. One of them can look at him. All right, if someone has to blink, you have to don't blink. You will escape.
He will escape.
Christ.
Holy shit.
God.
Going into fucking SCP containment breach, but it's John Lassiter. Oh god.
Quoting that later for the Instagram. Thank you.
With his dick out.
Oh my god.
Something like that.
It's a distinct. What is it? Okay, so I've spent the last year away from the industry in deep reflection, learning how my actions unintentionally made colleagues uncomfortable, which I deeply regret and apologize for. The statement continued. Quote: "It has been humbling, but I believe it will make me a better leader." That's it. That's it.
That's the whole thing.
I learned how to be a better leader by being
getting
told
a
that
6-month
by
leave?
being fired. Yeah. It's like that joke. It's that joke of like cop comedies where it's like you get 6 months paid leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
for murdering an unarmed black man.
Is this John Lassiter just harassing women?
Yeah.
Christ. I have a quote from a Twitter account here.
Okay, fun.
This is from @FaithSchaffer. Quote: "Being a woman in an industry where known repeated abusers are hired back to their high positions after a handful of months because they're, quote, irreplaceable, is as terrifying as it is infuriating. Yeah. I have no words." Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, I bet, man. I don't even know, like, being a woman in STEM or even animation, like, fucking what this means is, yeah, if you get sexually harassed as a woman, if your harasser is important enough, he's just going to stay around in your industry forever. And you may work with him again. Good luck.
Like literally.
Good luck.
And what is it? It's like fucking Louis C.K. is still out there performing. Fucking James Franco is going to play Fidel Castro. And he has allegations against him. Like,
yeah. It's just, it's fucking shitty. It's shitty the way that the world reacts to shit like this.
True, yeah.
That they don't react.
Exactly,
sucks.
and they just let him go and make a shitty movie. It's gonna be hilarious when he gets fired for making another shitty movie and wasting Skydance's money.
Yeah,
because that'll be the thing that gets him fired, is that you wasted capital.
Yeah, that'll be the funniest thing.
Is like
labor. The realization that maybe the guy behind quote unquote Cars and Toy Story, and I think also Finding Nemo,
probably all of them. Yeah,
fucking actually wasn't the guy that made it so magical.
Yeah, maybe it was everyone.
Maybe he was like talking fish, and everybody goes, "Okay, I know how to make that a good idea." Yeah. But anybody with a fucking brain and a dick could walk in. Or maybe not even a dick, maybe a pussy. Oh, yeah, wow, what a controversial statement.
That's woke. I'm checking off that woke tick box. Yeah.
Could walk in and say, "Oh, we're talking fish," and a fucking bunch of other talented people
are going to have to work with that. Yeah, and they'll make it work.
They go, what about this talking fish? Yes.
It's the fucking, it's the same thing as like Elon Musk worship, where it's like,
he's not a
billionaire.
Smart person.
Yeah. He just
not.
bought a company that had people and then fired them.
Yeah, he's just a piece of shit.
Yeah. And now we have cars exploding in the fucking streets and John Lassiter making shit movies.
Yeah.
It's awful. Why do we just let this happen to society?
I don't know. Time tells all, I guess. I don't know.
We'll see. Yeah, anything could happen.
Yeah, we don't know.
Fucking,
He
I
could
don't know.
get fucking fired tomorrow because of backlash or something, but it might not happen.
Probably not.
But who knows?
It's sad. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting hearing that angle and then going into, I guess, Jennette McCurdy too.
Yeah.
Because like she was one of the people that was fucking harassed by Dan Schneider.
Yeah.
And also had fucking, was forced through it by the ideas that her mother had of the industry, you know?
Yeah.
Or it's like, why would someone go through this industry? It's because they have like this very idealized or very forced like perception of it on them, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. It's interesting. I guess it's interesting seeing both perspectives of like what happens to the men in power that do all these shitty things, and then someone who's been directly affected by that, you know?
Yeah. What's the point anymore?
Yeah.
You know, of being somebody that goes through that. And Jennette McCurdy is a sad scenario because she was forced into it by her mother when she was a child.
Yeah.
And she's not one of these. I think also other sad, maybe even, I don't know. I'm not going to say sadder, but like the idea that being a little girl and saying, I want to be an actress and I really want to be an actress, having to go through that.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine I was a little girl, wanted to be a famous musician. And I had adults being like, you got to get a thick skin. And so I can't imagine a little girl saying, I want to be an actress, and hearing, you gotta suck cock.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Like, fuck.
No, I can't imagine that. And if I was fucking Jennette McCurdy's mother, I would kill people. I would be killing people. I wouldn't be giving her an eating disorder and abusing her, actually.
I remember we got sent, Carly sent us a link to like a podcast that just reads memoirs.
And also I've just been reading about it.
Yeah, true. I remember like apparently she wrote something about like at one point her and her mother were at an ice cream shop and like she wanted specifically like cookies and cream or something. And the mother was like, are you sure about that?
Oh, fuck
you. Are you sure?
Oh, fuck
And then
you.
was like, are you sure you don't want the nut one or whatever it was? Like the peanut flavor or whatever the fuck it was.
Like pistachio or something?
Yeah, like something like that. And then
pistachio sucks, but that's because it's healthy.
yeah, so like then like Jennette McCurdy was like frozen because she was like, I want that one, but it's clearly then she switched the answer, and then the mom was still like, are you sure? And then she said yeah, and then everything was fine, quote unquote. But no, she got pressured into, I don't know, it sucks, man.
Yeah, just that mentality. I'm glad that there's a book about it, you know.
Yeah, and we got some snippets here from it, and I just want to, I don't know, it's like fucking, as someone who was in this fucking industry,
yeah,
fucking hated it. Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only way I could ever go back is if shit changes. Like,
well, it's a crazy industry because how does it run? Like, there are sexual assaulters, sexual harassers, people engaging in sexual misconduct and general misconduct who just kind of run around and fuck with people, victims. And then also there aren't living wages. And then also there aren't good working conditions. And then also it's oversaturated somehow.
Yeah, right.
It's like
because everyone wants to do it. Everyone wants to make movies,
and it makes a lot of money. Also, it's like there's it's just an industry that's based on so much demand that the supply, it doesn't matter how you get it, as long as it doesn't matter the trauma that people go through to get it.
Yeah,
it's because it's demanded.
Christ, man.
Yeah,
it's awful.
It's terrible.
Fucking awful,
it's a
man.
Terrible.
And even then, like, I know there's like a bunch of like unions, like, you know, you have SAG, you have I know there's like plenty of like production assistant unions, and like if I wanted to go back into it, I would fucking join one, you know, because like that would be the only way to get decent work, you know.
Yeah,
because the alternative is you go on Facebook and it's just all unpaid. Like,
yeah, right.
IMDb credit, exposure.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful, man.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
But tell me about Jennette McCurdy. Stop talking about yourself.
So, okay, Jennette McCurdy released a new book called I'm Glad My Mom Died.
Yeah, I thought that was a joke. I thought somebody edited it.
A real one, baby. It's a real title.
That's baller.
Is it okay if I title this one Jennette McCurdy and Sarah have one thing in common?
Yes.
All right, cool. One wacky thing in common.
My mom's not dead as far as I know. Who knows? I don't know. I'm waiting for the day.
Metaphorically dead.
Yeah.
A heartbreaking and hilarious memoir by iCarly and Salmon Cat star Jennette McCurdy about her struggles as a former child actor, including eating disorders, addictions, and a complicated relationship with her overbearing mother, and how she retook control of her life. And so here's some snippets from the book.
Okay.
Some basic little plot points, if you will.
Interesting.
When she booked a job as a background actor at the age of 6, her mom informed her that, as her representative, quote, "Mommy's not going to take any of your money except for my salary plus essentials." She neglected to say what, quote, essentials were. Quote, "This day was stressful and not fun, and if given the choice," Jennette wrote, "I would choose to never do anything like it again."
Wow.
Deborah, her mother, told an 8-year-old Jennette that taking bathroom breaks was unprofessional, but one day she could not hold it any longer and asked permission to go use the toilet. As she was going, she tearfully apologized to her mother, who still insisted on wiping her behind for her because she didn't trust the child to do it properly. Yeah, this is
That's
some
really
fucking crazy shit.
Holy shit.
Honestly, glad that she's dead. The mother's dead because...
You're glad that her mom
no, yeah,
is dead?
because like one less her walking around the earth still doing this shit to any like...
It really sucks how relatable that is.
Yeah.
Because, like, I remember my mom just didn't potty train me.
Oh, yeah.
Until, like, I was in, I was just, like, holding it in, like, at a fucking, this is so weird and personal to put out on the internet.
Yeah,
but
I can cut it out if you want me to. Like.
No, it's fine. Like, I remember, like, having to go to the bathroom, and I think it was just one of those, it really is a character defining moment, because everybody else was like, yeah, we can go to the bathroom, blah blah blah, like, you know, in pre-K or whatever, where it's like, oh yeah, let's all go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I was in the stall, like, by myself, and I was like crying.
Shit, dude.
Because I didn't know how to do it. And my mom, I didn't remember this, but then my mom remembered it later as like a funny story and was like, yeah, that I was like, I forgot. That's when I remembered that I should have done that.
Jesus Christ. I forgot.
So it's a little different. I think she had definitely an overbearing mother. And,
yeah.
You know,
but that's still a weird parallel. You're right.
Yeah.
Of like weird.
Some people shouldn't be mothers, man. Really, just some people.
Not wrong.
And it makes me so sad to think that, like, that mentality, that capitalist mentality of taking bathroom breaks is wrong.
Oh, it's fucking awful, man. Like,
to be so mentally ill, to put it on an 8-year-old.
True. I'm trying to think. That's actually a weird thing, because I feel like in the film industry, it is like kind of not looked down upon, but I remember that one time I worked on that, like the most real film set I've ever worked on. Yeah. And also the ones that I worked at in college were film sets that didn't have, you would have to walk out of the way to find like restrooms. Like I think there was one point there was a short film we filmed in a bar, I think. Yeah. And I think the only bathrooms were inside the bar, and I can't fucking remember for the life of me. Like, because you couldn't go in the bathroom when they were filming. Right. And, like, they would film for, like, maybe an hour to an hour 30 on just, like, one shot, one scene or whatever. Yeah. So there would just be times where, like, you couldn't piss. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so, like... Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird, like... It's a weird also, like... Because, yeah, it's that capitalist mentality of, like, we gotta get the shot done today.
No, you're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to pee.
And I've had problems with jobs that I've had also where they give you 12 minutes for your entire day to go piss. Yeah. I remember, too, I think at one of my theme park jobs, it was hard to find someone to do it because you would have to find someone that wasn't doing anything. It's just weird. A shitty mentality to have. Like, yeah. But as an adult, of course, you're expected to hold your piss, you know? But as a kid, you can't expect children to do that. God, no. No. What? As an
adult, I don't actually expect people to hold and piss. I can't talk. Like, fucking...
Well, yeah. I mean, I remember having a teacher that was like, listen, you guys are in middle school now. You can't just, like, all of a sudden be like, hey, I'm gonna go piss now.
Fuck that.
You have to fucking hold it in or something. And yeah, that's crazy now to think about. Yeah. Like, think about all the teenagers that go through high school and they have to ask to piss. I wonder if this is an American thing. Maybe it's different.
Even like, it would be like, The only way
you have to get the hall pass.
Yeah, we had to get hall passes or like our planner. It was really dumb.
You had to fucking write in your planner that you went to go piss or something, and then fucking you come back, and then you go to college.
Yeah,
and the freshman mistake of, hey, can I go piss? And an adult looking at you, another
like you're
adult,
the asshole,
and being like, go fucking piss.
Go fucking piss. Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I totally feel that.
That happens all the time because it's weird. It's weird.
It's a weird
you
fucking
need to
thing.
piss.
Yeah.
It's a bodily function. You need to piss.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's more?
I gotta pee now.
Oh, go
I'm
piss,
sorry.
girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna go piss. Jenette wrote that she spent 5 years dreading showers, that at 12 her mom was still showering her. Deborah would also give her a, quote, breast and front butt exam, Jenette described, noting that her mom explained she was checking her chest and private parts for cancerous lumps. Quote, I usually just try to and think of Disneyland when mom's doing the exams, she wrote, noting that she felt a, quote, huge wave of relief when they were over.
Wow, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Fucking insane. Jenette freaked out when she started developing breasts, scared because she was only 2 when her mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she wondered if she was feeling cancerous growths. Deborah assured her it was natural development, but that she could stop them from getting bigger by restricting her calorie consumption. When she showed up at the doctor's office weighing 61 pounds when she was around 12, her mother assured the concerned doctor that she would get Jenette to eat more, which Jenette wrote was a lie. Fucking hell, dude. Lying to a doctor.
I don't even understand. That's crazy.
Fucking. Ugh, okay.
It's almost like in the realm of like Munchausen by proxy a little bit, because it's like she's traumatized by her breast shit. I don't want to pathologize the mom, but I'm also like, these are like really abnormal fucking things, which I mean, obvious, but I mean, it's just like,
yeah, right.
What the
fuck? What the fuck? Indeed.
That stumps even me, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, this is where we get into the iCarly stuff now.
Okay.
And this is, I think, kind of goes more into like the John Lassiter shit. Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Schneider. Yeah.
Dan Schneider. Yeah. When Jenette was on iCarly, which premiered in 2007, she felt that she was being sexualized on the show. The Nickelodeon series wardrobe designer told Jenette that the creator, how Jenette refers to this man throughout the book, specifically wanted her to wear bikinis even though she felt more comfortable in a one-piece bathing suit, she recalled. She felt extremely uncomfortable with her body, self-conscious that she was still so small, but also, she wrote, terrified of being looked at as a sexual being. When her mother was seemingly on her deathbed on the summer of 2013 after a 2-decade battle with breast cancer, Jenette, then 21, recalled how her 3 brothers were sharing good news. For instance, Dustin was engaged, in hopes of boosting Deborah's spirits and waking her up. Seizing on something, quote, I was sure mom cared about more than anything, Jenette wrote. She leaned over and whispered that she was down to 89 pounds, positive that news of her skinniness would revive Deborah. Nickelodeon offered her $300,000 too, as she recalled how it was explained to her, quote, never talk publicly about your experience at Nickelodeon. She turned it down. Nickelodeon has not responded to requests for comment.
Good. Yeah, what the fuck? That's so cheap.
Yeah. $300,000.
For your childhood?
Fucking insane.
That's crazy,
man.
dude.
That's wild.
To never talk about your childhood ever again?
Just give the middle finger at that point,
yeah,
too.
like, hey, I think you should go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself while you're at it. God.
That's like tipping somebody 10 cents. Like, that's ridiculous.
Right? Yeah. That's like such a fucking go fuck yourself, Nickelodeon.
Fuck yourself, bro.
Jesus. I've always heard about like Viacom specifically, which owns Nickelodeon being like a really shitty fucking company just to everybody.
I
like,
mean, I
literally,
assume, yeah.
Yeah.
I just assume everybody's shit.
Everyone's shit. Yeah, which I mean, honestly, a safe thing to do.
Yeah, but you're usually right when you do that.
Yeah.
Sucks. I don't want it to be true, but you know.
Like it's hard not to think that it's true given shit like this since like, you know, fucking 2015, 2016, you know, just any facade of Hollywood or the entertainment industry being decent.
Jesus Christ.
Gone.
Yeah.
Quote, I know I've gotten bitter. I know I've grown resentful, but I don't fucking care. I feel like that show robbed me of my youth, of a normal adolescence where I could have experienced life without every little thing I did being critiqued, discussed, or ridiculed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that in general, I think would happen.
Yeah, where you're like just
if you're a child star and you get on a show as popular as iCarly. I think that's going to happen to you, regardless of if the creator is a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, it's just
a cherry on the shit cake. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. So I also have some quotes about Jennette discussing the book.
Yeah.
Talking to the New York Times about her book, Jennette said, quote, "My whole childhood and adolescence were very exploited. There were cases where people had the best intentions, maybe didn't know what they were doing, and also cases where they knew exactly what they were doing. Quote, my mom explicitly told me how to engage in disordered eating as a survival... sorry, Google Docs. My mom explicitly told me how to engage in disordered eating as a survival instinct and a coping mechanism growing up. I couldn't face that it was an eating disorder, and I just lived in the delusion that this was mom's way of helping me and helping my career. In therapy and in retrospect, recognizing this as such an obvious abuse, it's unsettling.
Yeah.
Initially, when I accepted the abuse, I don't think I had much compassion for her. But now, oh man, she was so fucked up. On the one hand, I have some sympathy for her. And on the other, fuck her. How do I forgive that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it, huh?
Yeah. And there's another quote in here, but I think it's cut off, so I'm not going to fully say it. But
okay.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's how I recently went to therapy recently, not for the first time, but with a new therapist. And I started talking about like the shit from my childhood, which is not anywhere near as bad as Jennette McCurdy's, but still is like, if I talk about it to people, they will go, whoa,
what the fuck? Yeah.
What? So it's not great, but I started talking about it and I immediately started empathizing with my mom, like trying to, like, you know, my therapist is very like, oh my God, that's terrible, which is what I need. I need somebody to do that.
Yeah.
But then my instinctual reaction is, yeah, but you know, she did this and this is, you know, this is her explanation for it and blah, blah, blah. And I keep doing that. And I think it's just something that's like ingrained in kids, is the, you know, especially kids that don't have like motherly connection, is, you know, you want it so bad, you just start mental gymnastics.
Yeah.
Trying to make it okay. And like, yeah, trauma can be an explanation for somebody's behavior, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to forgive them.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
some shit is fucking unforgivable, bruh.
Yes. Yeah. There's at least 20 things in what we just read that are 100% unforgivable. Like,
yeah, damn. I'm glad. I mean, wow. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck, man.
I don't know how I got through my child without an eating disorder. I think I do have disordered eating, because I do think sometimes if I'm left to my own devices and don't take pills, I will binge emotionally. But it hasn't really ruined my life. You know, It's not something that is a problem so much so that it ruins my life. So I wouldn't necessarily identify as having an eating disorder. You know what I mean?
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
yeah, man.
Fucking that shit's crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy her mom died too. Holy shit.
Yeah, right? Like, fuck. Jesus. I don't know. It's just so...
That's crazy.
Crazy.
That's what's in the book, and people on Twitter are like, this is petty. What the fuck? Shut up.
Guys need to, yeah.
You guys need to shut up.
Again, it's people not reading. It's an interesting blend of both of Sandman critique, and then also Hollywood critique, and like, I don't know. It's weird. That's so weird.
Critique of society. I think just people are inclined to think how they think.
Yeah. And
we do not teach kids to be open to other ideas
and to think critically and to
no,
not just shut out. You know,
people over a certain age are just determined to not change their mind.
Yeah.
I know that Jesus Christ is real and that I am an evangelical Christian. And if I see or hear Latin on TV, I'm going to mute it and I'm going to give it 1 star on Google reviews.
And if I hear that someone wants their mom dead, I'm going to be like, what? Why would you want that?
All moms are good. Because of, I don't know, I love my mom or I have trauma with my mom, and I think everybody should just deal with it like I am.
Yeah.
You know? Fucking
get over it, you know, just fucking assholes, like, Jesus.
Yeah, some of the worst shit in terms of like I've gotten to be friends with people. I think specifically one person I'm thinking about. I gotten to be friends with one person, a coworker of mine, and this is how I knew that I didn't really want to be friends with them after leaving that job, as they were upset because their father had recently passed away, like in the past couple of years, and I was trying to empathize with them, and she goes, "You don't know what it's like." And I was like, "Literally I do, because my father has also passed away." And she goes, "Yeah, but my mom died when I was very young." And I was like, "Yes, I also don't have a mom." And she tearfully looks at me and goes, "But you do." And I had realized that after like a year of being friends with this person, that they had been judging me the entire time.
Yeah.
For not talking to my mom. And I was like, "Oh, you're a bitch." I was like, "Oh, you're a little bitch. Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah,
I'll just pretend to be friends with you until I leave. And then I'm not gonna answer your calls."
Yeah, respond to you ever again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, what a cunt. Holy shit.
I was like, "Okay,
Wow.
fine. Well, you're not getting empathy from me ever again."
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
You
the
know?
shit that you got to deal with when you have problems with your mom. And it's, you know, I've also been in situations where I'm being vulnerable, talking about my experiences, and the people that I'm talking to will go, "Yeah, but that's your mom." And I
People
never
really can't.
in the moment go, "Yeah, shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
But that's what I want to
Yeah,
say.
that is the appropriate response.
How do you look at somebody crying about what's happened to them in their past?
But like, come on,
I go, "But it's
come
your
on.
mom.
She pooped you out. Come on,
She pooped you out of her vagoo.
Vagoo. Yeah,
She carried you for 9 months."
yeah.
Every mom does that. Dude, she's
I
not
think there's
special.
still-
Every
there's-
single mom
there's
has done
a
that.
bar, and the bar
There's a
is on the
fucking bar.
floor. You know, like.
And it's like literally every single, like, "She didn't abort you." And I'm like, "Why didn't she? Come on, bro. It was a layup. It was a layup. You could have gone." You could
Hail
have done
Mary,
it.
you know,
Hail
you could
fucking Mary.
You could have fucking at
Hey.
the buzzer, you know.
Do you want to put suffering on somebody for the rest of their life or not? No, I'd choose the suffering, please. Fucking crazy.
I'll take a suffering table for one. You know, Jesus.
Yeah, because I'm not showing up.
Yeah.
I'm pooping that bitch out, and I'm not
and
showing
putting
up
her on
after
the
that.
child table and then leaving.
She's-
I'm out of this Olive Garden, baby. Get
I'll,
me out of
teach
here.
her how to pee when she's crying on the toilet. Embarrassing herself to a bunch of other children that she's never going to see again. But you know, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Christ.
I don't know.
Fuck, man.
Fucking hilarious. But yeah, no, people just don't want to change their minds.
Yeah.
And,
Anything that questions their worldview might lead them to change their worldview, you know?
and that's scary.
It's scary.
So that won't happen.
I don't know. I'm just reminded of that fucking Carlton bit where old man's a state of mind. Some
Yeah.
people are old men in their 20s, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking, I don't know, man. It's fucking
That's what it is like you just have to be able to like
adapt.
and learn.
Yeah.
People stop learning. There is a point where people are like, "I don't want to learn anymore."
I'm done learning.
And that's fucking crazy.
And I will say, part of that too, I feel like I always want to try and bring it to like a systemic level.
Yeah.
Because like I recently quit a job that forced me to read the news, and it was actively making me not want to learn things.
Yeah.
It
Because
sucks.
it's too much.
Yeah. And like I feel
But
like if you're
that's on purpose.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the it's not a bug, it's a feature, and that's like with
Right.
any shitty job that forces you to do mundane shit or you know like yeah.
The more terrible things that are on in the news, and that to me goes back to the diner scene in Sandman, where on the news there's just terrible shit happening all the
Yeah.
time, while all this crazy shit is happening in this diner. And it's like, yeah, that is the nature of humanity and how we've created society around us. Because it's not like society's fault, man. It's us that made it continuously. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Everything that you see around you is built.
Yeah.
And that's why oftentimes, like, people that have gone through like mental health struggles or, you know, things like that feel guilt, that people that I know that have gone through mental health struggles that feel guilt, like, suicide attempts or like eating disorders, or, they'll say, oh, my life was in shambles. I was in a terrible spot in my life. And I think, no, everyone failed you. Everyone around you failed you, bro.
Yeah.
That's how it should be looked at. It's not like your friend comes to you and is depressed and you look at him and you go, pull yourself up by your fucking bootstraps, Jerry. Don't come into my house.
Fucking automotive line, all right? We gotta pump out cars.
I bought all this food for me. You don't get any of it.
You don't get any of them. No.
No. The survival of the fittest, Jerry.
Yes. Have you heard of a man named Darwin?
That's like, but yeah, no. And even that, manipulating that to be a capitalist idea.
Yeah.
When Darwin was just like, sometimes if you look at them, their beaks get all weird. And that's what it was about. It's not about, maybe the guy that makes a lot of money deserves to live and nobody else does.
Yeah. I think that's what he meant. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Don't go into entertainment, I think is the more...
I think everything's fucked everywhere.
Everything's fucked, yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think entertainment is one thing. It's one of those things that is so not structurally sound that it's like, maybe don't go into entertainment. But then also, I think literally anything else. If you went into accounting, you would still find sexual harassment and assault.
Yes, yeah.
That would still exist.
But at least people wouldn't leave reviews on your accounting being like, you put a 2 in the row E2 when you meant to put it in E3.
What a fucking dumbass.
What a dumbass. The Satan himself put that E2 in there.
As a believer in Lord Jesus Christ, your accounting is subpar.
Using Excel when you should be using Sheets by Google is actually the real tragedy. Nobody should be using
Sheets by Google. Nobody should be. Excel is better. It's just better.
We use Sheets.
Yeah, because it's free, not because we want to.
I want to. I love it, and you can't change me.
Shut up, Dad.
You're not my real dad. Saying that to Excel.
You're not my real Excel.
You're not my real Excel.
I don't know. This has gone off the rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, everything's bad. Exist anyway.
Exist anyway. Speaking of existing anyway, it's Reddit time.
Oh shit, bitch.
Yeah, it's Reddit time, baby.
Oh my fucking god.
We'll return to the wolf story next week. We just had 2 things we wanted to talk about each.
You can't convince me not to talk about Sandman.
That's true.
Especially with a review like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy fucking review. But now let's read some crazy stories.
All right.
Epic.
All right, are you fucking ready, Josh?
Yeah, I'm ready, yeah.
Am I the asshole for pointing out my friend's gray hair? I'm going to do voices for this.
You know, I was actually supposed to do this one and I decided to change it. I was thinking of doing voices too. So now on my end, I'm really interested to see what voices you do.
Yeah, that's the element of surprise because I couldn't find a good one. Josh found 2 good ones.
Yeah, and I was like,
so I'm choosing this one.
Yeah.
I am 38 female. The judgment already. 38 years old female. And my friend Beth is 39 female.
Oh, what an old bitch. Yeah, 1 year older than me. I get to call her old.
That's not even that old, I think.
Not that old.
We were hanging out with our other friend, also 39 female, when I noticed that the way Beth parted her hair, that she had a few gray hairs.
Ooh, scandal.
I squealed. How fucking boring are you?
Oh, dude, just fucking like waiting like...
I squealed and reached out to touch her hair and said, "Oh, I didn't know you had gray hair."
Exactly how I was gonna fucking do it.
Our friends saw and chimed in, "Yay, now you're like me." Trying to diffuse the situation.
Yeah.
Beth smacked my hand away and was annoyed. My feelings were hurt. Oh, poor baby. Poor 38-year-old. My feelings were hurt, and I asked why she was upset. Beth said I was embarrassing her, and obviously gray hair happens when you get older, and I didn't need to be pointing it out the way I did. I didn't mean anything by it. I just couldn't believe she had gray hair now. She is so young looking, but she is pissed at me now. Is she too sensitive? Or am I the asshole?
It really is the is she too sensitive for me when I read it. I was like, oh, fuck.
Fuck you.
Fuck off.
I think this is a PSA that I want to express to everyone.
Yeah.
Stop fucking touching people's hair without permission.
Why are you guys touching people? Like in general, too.
Just without like... How fucking terrifying. Okay, Josh, how fucking terrifying is it? We're having a conversation. I'm going to do this randomly. Come on.
Okay, all right.
How's your day been?
All right. It's been good. How's your day been?
My day has been great.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you do today?
I bought a new video game on Steam. It's called 2 Point University.
Oh, how is that?
It's been fun. Yeah, you make
Fuck. Fucking terrifying.
Fucking Christ. It's like your
Therizinosaurus.
Yeah. Yeah, but
maybe now the TikTok makes sense.
Yeah, now there you go. Hey, but no, what the fuck?
Therizinosaurus. Fucking. Why are they all the same dinosaur?
Well, I don't know, because they only had one factory making these. But no, I don't know. Fucking it's awful.
Ones. I've seen other ones.
You gotta get them on a 2-liter. But,
oh, I see.
Probably.
No,
but no, yeah, fucking Christ, yeah, no, don't.
What the fuck?
Did we not learn anything from COVID? And that's to keep 6 feet apart
or hanging around black people. Like that's the thing. Fucking, it's a big issue in the black community where white people will just be like, "Let me touch your hair.
I want that your hair was different.
Your
from
hair
my
is
hair.
different from my hair.
Ooh, I want that shit."
If you're an adult, stop fucking touching people without their per fucking mission. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Stop it.
No,
Stop it.
I want to touch everything.
It's fucking weird.
But Sarah, when I see a wet paint sign, don't touch, the don't touch makes me want to touch it.
That sentence to me is, but Sarah, I'm an adult and I can't control my fucking impulses.
I think, well, what is there to control when you squeal? You know, I mean, listen. Ooh. Like Weirdo. Absolutely weird. Unhinged.
You should be socially checked.
Not as a maybe follower of the Lord Jesus H. Christ. That's some crazy shit.
That's some devil shit right there.
That's some devil shit right there.
Bro, if I had friends that did that shit to me, I would be like, you're fucking crazy.
You're crazy, and I don't want to be friends with you anymore.
You need to be in a mental institution, bro.
Yeah.
Why do you think that's okay?
Why the fuck do you think that's okay? That's wild to me. Insane.
That's mine.
That was a nice short one.
Yeah.
This is from reddit.com/r/am I the asshole?
Okay.
Oh, I got deleted. Fuck.
This is why I go on Am I the Devil, because they keep
God damn it. Yeah, I wonder if this one... No, this one wouldn't have got... Because this person wasn't the asshole. Damn it.
Damn.
All right, I gotta find one on the spot. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. Just do the first one that you see.
We're doing a real popular one, guys. Real popular. Hot post. Hot steaming posts. Not even loading.
Hell yeah.
What the... Okay, well, I gotta read this one. It's the first one on right now. 968 people are here. 3 people are typing as I read this.
Wow.
Am I the asshole for blocking access to my food and threatening no help with accommodation?
What?
I don't even know what that title means.
Okay.
But we'll find out. I, 22 male, am in my first serious relationship with H, 25 female. We've been together just under a year. She moved into my place 3 months ago. Everything was fine in the beginning, but once we started seeing each other more frequently, I noticed her bad habit. Every time we went out and food was involved, she would sample my food before I got to it. This better not be going where I think it's going. We are not just talking of a chip here and there from my chips, but sandwiches. What?
Wait, entire sandwiches?
Yeah. In actual classy places, she would take the first chunk of my steak, salmon, cake. You name it, she would take the first bite. I had several talks with her about this, but she said it was cute and not sinister. 4 months ago, H got a job with training opportunity. After completion, when she returns to her normal place, the salary will be higher.
Okay.
My place is 40 minutes closer than where she used to live, and I offer her to live with me rent-free if she stopped this behavior.
Whoa, okay.
The first month, she stuck to our agreement. The second month, she slipped up a few times. The last month, she had gone back into her old ways. Last weekend, a turning point.
Oh.
I bake. It's hobby. I made cake. After dividing it into 8, I left it in the fridge while I went out with a friend. Usually when I bake and friends drop me off, I will fetch a few slices and thank them for the lift home with the cake. Imagine my surprise when I saw that each piece had a bite taken.
Okay, that's
a little wild.
That's a little crazy.
I phoned my friend that I owed him cake and he needn't wait for me to come back down. I was angry. I told her that she embarrassed me and we needed to figure out a solution. She went defensive and said she ate it due to loving me so much.
Okay, it's weird.
That all women do this and guys love it.
No.
I made it clear that she needed to stop now or there would be consequences. Next day, I bought a lockbox for the fridge. She was livid but couldn't do much. Last night, she broke the lock and had taken a bite out of all my snacks and 2 slices of baguettes in there. I told her to pack her stuff and leave while I stay with my mother for a few hours. She called me the asshole for making her homeless and possibly ruining her employment opportunities. Reddit, am I the asshole?
I don't think so.
I
think a little bit. I'm like, all right, yeah, she takes a bite out of it during dinner. I don't really see what the issue is.
Yeah, that's not.
But if you really have a problem and you say like, hey, listen, please stop doing that.
And then she decides to do it, but then doesn't do it anymore.
Well, I mean, just in general, if she was like, no, I think that's
kind of shitty. Yeah,
that's like, okay,
that's a boundary crossing. Yeah,
yeah, like people would say it's a stupid boundary. There are no stupid boundaries really, but like as long as your boundary isn't infringing on somebody else's boundary.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's like she could stop that behavior and really no harm would happen to her. You know?
True.
It's just this escalated in such a strange way.
Yeah, to the point where she's breaking into the lockbox.
That you have to buy a lock for your girlfriend to not eat just tiny bits of food out of your fridge.
It's weird, yeah. But then also cutting a cake into 8 and then she picks it up and takes one bite of each thing is weird too.
It's like planned out. I don't know how to not ascribe this to maliciousness.
Yeah, that's a little. Maybe no, all the girls do it.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's like eating disorder stuff, where like if I only eat a little bit of it, I'm not actually eating it or something.
Yeah, but like I'm just confused by all of this.
Yeah, I'm just confused. If she doesn't explain it, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm like I don't fucking know. Yeah,
that was fucking crazy.
That's weird. That's just weird.
Strange.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really don't fucking know. I wonder if I lost something because it was kind of there were some parts that were like hard to read just because.
I wonder if it's second language. English
it might be, which language. I mean, yeah.
I giggled a little bit at I bake. I made cake.
Yeah.
But I'm also like maybe it's a second language. I don't know.
Yeah, so okay, already I see not the asshole comments.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think just the fact that like maybe in the beginning, but then afterwards
it flipped. Yeah, there was a flip, and I really don't.
It's crazy that it was such a big deal. That it must have happened so often that he was like, "You will literally live rent free with me if you stop this one behavior."
Thing. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's pretty wild. Yeah, this had to have happened a bunch,
right? Which then I'm like, bro, you needed to break up with her then.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. What a weird.
That's just fucking weird, bro.
Fucking thing. I can't.
It's probably there's a better explanation for it somewhere else.
Yeah. Right. Are you good?
I'm reading my listener stories. The first one has a trigger warning of death.
Well, before we go to death, we gotta bring life to these ads.
I saw trigger warning death and I almost started laughing because of how shocking it was. And then I had to be like, no. But then you don't know that I see trigger warning death on my screen.
Yeah,
so like, I don't know why I could have just laughed and been an asshole.
Yeah, you could have just said, you could have just laughed and said I looked at the stories. I don't know. I don't know. All right, but it's ad time. Enjoy the ads.
Bye.
Bye. Welcome to the ad break.
Oh my God.
Hey, are you enjoying this podcast so far?
Are you, bitch?
Then you better fucking like, comment, subscribe, and hit the goddamn bell
You
so you
better.
get notified when these podcasts go out, and also some epic clips go out too.
I swear to God.
And if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, you better rate us 5 stars.
5 fucking
please.
stars, baby.
And if you want to support the podcast financially, there's a couple ways to do it. You can become a YouTube channel member and get emotes during our live streams, and you also get mentioned at the end of our podcast.
Truth.
You become a Patreon member, and you can get exclusive content, and if you donate $5 or more, shout-outs at the end of the podcast as well on the little title card.
Truth.
And if you want, you can go to buymecoffee.com/APWSTR if you want to do a one-time donation and not get the emotes or the exclusive content.
Yeah, and we'll read whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
In this moment, as long as it's not racist or homophobic or
sexist or
anything.
anything.
If it's bad.
If it's bad, yeah, exactly. And I know we have at least 2, and I haven't checked the email today, so let's see. Get out of here, Google Photos.
Shut up, Google Photos.
You're not my real Google Photos.
You're the fake Google Photos that my mom married.
Ooh. There's a story to that. Okay, so...
Okay.
All right, so River bought us 5 coffees. Thank you, River.
Thanks, River.
Love the podcast. You guys mentioned not ever reading a good wolf story, and I'd really recommend the Alpha and Omega series by Patricia Briggs. As someone who grew up reading Wattpad werewolf stories and wrote a few myself, I promise that these are what every 13-year-old girl on Wattpad are trying to write, but just don't know the skill yet.
Okay.
Anyway, y'all are awesome. Every time you post new episodes, it makes my day. And I hope you guys have a great day.
Aww.
And then a crying emoji, not crying emoji, but smiling emoji with a tear.
Oh,
Sweat tear.
like a heh.
Yeah.
Heh.
Yeah. So
I hope
thank you
you
for
have a great day, too.
Yeah.
And I will read that wolf story.
Yeah. Sarah will read it on the
I'm
off
going to
time.
read it.
She's going to figure it
I'm going to
out.
buy the Audible version of it.
Yeah. All right. Now, Kat bought us 7 coffees. Kat with a K.
Cool cat.
Cool Cat. Hey, can you shout out my new business, fathaircare.com? Also, I don't know if you wear scrunchies, Sarah, but I would love to send you some.
Oh my God, please do. Actually,
Yeah.
I need them.
We'll get in contact. We'll reply.
Yeah, totally do that. Oh my God, I would take them.
Okay, we gotta get a P.O. box.
I will take anything that's free, please.
Yeah. Thank you for the coffees again. Buymecoffee.com/APWSTR. All right, let me turn this stuff up. It's time for listener stories.
Oh shit, who's going first? Me?
You can go first, yeah, because I guess, it's usually...
It's usually me, you.
Yeah, you, me. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. This is from Anonymous She, Her. Still have love for past boyfriend. Trigger warning, death.
Okay.
I just want some advice because I genuinely don't know what to do about the situation. Anyways, let's get started. I'm 18 female. My boyfriend is 19 male. We've been together for 8 months now. I ended up making a joke that at the time I thought was funny, but realized a couple days afterwards it was insensitive. I was at his house and asked if we could talk because it was bothering me and I wanted to apologize. I apologized and he said that he appreciated the apology and he accepted it. We then continued on about the topic and had a civilized disagreement. But what made me very upset is that he brought up my boyfriend that passed away last year.
What? All right. Okay. Well,
We'll call him Matthew. Here's the backstory. We weren't dating for a long time, but you know how people say you just know when they're the one? Well, that's how I felt about him. One night, Matthew was out with some friends, and he randomly stopped messaging me. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Literally my nightmare. Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
I had a gut feeling that something bad had happened. This was the first night I went to sleep without him telling me goodnight. Oh my fucking...
Oh,
Dude.
Christ.
I found out that morning that when I woke up that Matthew was killed. I am still grieving majorly. Yeah, it's only been a year, bruh.
Is that what?
No, I'm saying, yeah, it's only been a year.
I thought that was the, okay. Oh, yeah.
Back to the story. So my now boyfriend just abruptly and randomly said, let's face it, you'll never have the same love for me that you did for Matthew.
Go fuck yourself.
The only reason we are together is because he died, and I would bet money on it that if somehow he could possibly come back, that you would leave me in the dust in a heartbeat.
That's a major fucking insecurity right there.
Yeah, he needs to go to therapy.
Yeah, Jesus.
Everybody does. Tell me that you haven't thought at least once that you wish that it was him instead of me.
Wow, what the fuck is going on here? Jesus Christ.
The way he used to talk about you and how you talked about him, that love is not even comparable to what we have. He was supposed to be the one, you know that, and I know that, but it's always going to hurt. This upset me extremely.
Yeah. Why is he putting it on you? I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. I'll save my spot. Okay,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm just pissed off. This is infuriating.
I was shocked and didn't know what to say or how to respond, so I stayed quiet the entire time. I would too.
I get it.
This is also random of him to say. I'm thinking that he possibly went through my phone while I was sleeping and read private messages that I have texted Matthew after he has passed away. Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Then that's what caused this random upbringing of the topic. I don't think he can handle that my previous boyfriend passed away and that a part of my heart will always be with him. I know he doesn't understand it from personal experience, and I can definitely understand why it hurts him so much because he wants to have my full heart, but that just won't happen. I don't think he gets that I didn't get a breakup or anything, that I didn't even get a goodbye. My relationship was just left there. How do you even process that, let alone get over it and move on from it? I knew from the start that my feelings for Matthew will never go away and that it'll always be there. I made sure my now boyfriend was aware of that before we started dating. He still wanted to get into a relationship despite that, and I felt ready to get into one also. I care about my boyfriend deeply, but it won't change my feelings for Matthew either. I don't know if I should end the relationship so he doesn't continue hurting and feeling secure over this, or maybe just give him some time. Please give me your opinions because I just don't know what to do. Yeah, you need to break up with that guy.
Yeah, you need to break up with that guy. And it's not because
because it's not like you're never going to be able to get into a relationship.
No, yeah.
Because you still love your boyfriend that died.
Yeah, but it's all...
You need a mature person to be in a relationship with.
Yeah, you shouldn't have someone...
Most people do, but they don't have this obstacle.
Yeah, and like, I really...
That's crazy. To go through somebody's phone because you're jealous of a dead man.
Yeah. That's the real problem.
And then yelling at the person who is grieving like it's their fault that they love a dead person.
He's making it your problem for some reason other than, like, it's his insecurity, obviously, but, like, it's really...
Dude, I'm so petty. I would be like, oh, poor you.
Yeah.
Oh, poor little baby. I don't know. I just think he's got some really intense problems. You've only been dating for 8 months, too. Yeah,
you know... No harm, no foul, break out the relationship because this guy.
It's not very long.
Yeah, it's not very long,
and it's not very long after your boyfriend died as well. Your ex-boyfriend died.
Yeah. So. No. I don't. Yeah. No. Fuck him. I don't know. It really shitty. Like, surprisingly shitty. Like, even after all the stories we've heard, for some reason, that's really just kind of like.
Whoa.
Yeah, like that came out of nowhere.
I think people definitely people have weird expectations about grief. Like, people really think that there's like a time period where you get over it, and I really don't understand it. And it is legitimately, it sucks because it's like entitlement. It really is. It's an entitlement of why you're grieving and you're not giving me the amount of attention that I need and want, so I'm just gonna bully you into doing it. And legitimately, so many people react that way. So many young people too.
Yeah, true.
And that's just because they're not mature enough, because they haven't maybe experienced a death like that.
Yeah,
that has, maybe their grandma died, or maybe their pet died. Or their family pet that died, and maybe it just didn't affect them on that internal level yet. Yeah, because that's gonna happen.
That's gonna
happen to everybody. But so it's kind of a crazy scenario to sit there and hear somebody being the most entitled person ever and say the craziest shit they've ever said, and really feel those feelings. Like, they really feel that what they're saying, but it sounds crazy, and it is crazy. And it's just because they're grieving a version of you before you experienced death. And it's just like what we were talking about before. It's the willingness, the not changing.
Yeah.
He wants a version of you from before your ex-boyfriend died.
Yeah.
And that's not going to happen.
Never going to happen. Yeah.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah. And it's not it shouldn't be an expectation on you to be like that. Like
to
that
just change.
Just all right, flip of the switch. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll be the best version of myself. Because I'll be the version of myself that you want.
Yeah,
no, that's not how it goes.
No,
you're being the version of yourself that you can handle right now.
Yeah,
and it's fucking crazy. The guy shouldn't even be in a relationship at this point.
Oh God, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. Fucking not the asshole.
I've seen this like recently, like a lot of stories about this where it's like I saw one, I think it was on TikTok. It was the Subway Surfers Reddit post or something.
Oh yeah.
Where it was like a dad whose wife died when their son was very small. And so he like kept up the memory of his wife for their son, and then got into a relationship later on in life after the first mom passed away, and talked to his son about it. And his son was old enough to be like, I don't know if I want a new mom, because I have this memory of my mom. And I don't want it to be like I have to have a new mom and forget about my old mom. And he was like, yeah, no, that's your relationship with the new, and made it very clear to his wife.
Yeah.
You're not going to be a mom because you're going to have to develop that relationship with my child.
Yeah.
If that's what you want. And then the mom was like, yeah, sure, whatever, but I want to have kids. Then turns out the mom is infertile. And because of that, she starts demanding to have a motherly relationship with his son.
Jesus.
And I'm like, that shit's crazy. That's like entitlement on like a base level.
Yeah. Entitled to that fucking kid.
It's just like having a vision for your life and expecting everybody else in life to just go with it.
It's your world and we're all just living in it.
Literally that. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous, man.
Anyway, fucking solved death.
Solved it. Solved death. Dab. All right. Here's how to solve death. Step 1, stop dying. I'm sorry, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking sorry, bro.
That's bullshit, man.
I mean, you're allowed to grieve and you're allowed to get into relationships when you want if you feel like you're ready. But definitely he's not ready.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
Definitely fucking fuck that guy, man.
Fuck that.
If anyone ever says anything like that to anyone.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Probably don't get into a relationship with that person.
Do not. Christ.
It sucks when you get into a relationship with somebody and then months in, they just go crazy.
180. Yeah.
Actually, I've been crazy this whole time.
Surprise. You just got pranked.
I just wasted your time.
Haha. Epic prank style.
Wild.
Anyway, solved it.
Solved it. Solved death.
Solved death. All right.
Okay.
Next story comes to us from anonymous she, her.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for cutting ties with my best friend of 16 years?
I don't know.
I'm a 22-year-old female. I met him in elementary school and we have been friends until last year. To put in context, I had a group of friends in high school, him included, but then we became physically distant when I changed schools. We still talked from time to time, but it just seemed like I was always missing an inside joke, and over time I began to feel left out / lonely. When we finished high school, surprisingly, we all became very close again, but there were new things that I learned along the way about their personalities because we all grew up and so. I never wanted to think badly of him because I really appreciate him, but there were certain attitudes that I didn't like and that I feel guilty for feeling that way about my friend. For example, every time any of the girls in our group was sad or having a bad time on a friend's outing, he treated her like she was being melodramatic and couldn't believe, quote, we're wasting time on it when we all could have a good time together instead of comfort her. As if that were not enough, after that he would send me private messages saying how annoying they were being. Jesus. When he was sad, on the other hand, he wanted us all to be there for him as if someone was working, and if someone was working / studying or busy, he would get angry and not talk to them for months.
Oh my God. How do you
Speaking
even
of
have
entitlement,
friends?
yeah, Jesus.
Bro, come on. Why don't I have more friends? Yeah, this guy is a whole friend group?
Whole group, yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Things got worse when he got a boyfriend. He always went out with guys, but never had a steady relationship until then. He dropped out of college and came back to our hometown so he could date this guy, and he didn't want to go back to the city where he studied because he didn't want to leave his boyfriend behind. This part is important because he didn't work or study, so he had a lot of free time, which we didn't. Then a resentment began to grow every time he wanted to go out and we couldn't. He blocked us and unblocked us when he got over it. That never really bothered me because I'm not very attentive to my social media, but it did start to bother me when he wrote to me all the time to speak ill of our friends. This boyfriend of his was very stingy, and over time my friends too. There were many times I ended up paying for the two of them to eat at restaurants or drinks at the club. And I did because I would like someone to offer me food if I go out and wanted to eat something. But over time, I realized that they always forgot the money and never ordered something cheap or refused to eat something made at someone's house. They wanted to go out, but without money. So I stopped paying everything. I wasn't the only one in the group who stopped paying. His boyfriend didn't go out with us anymore after that. Since then, we all have been fighting and reconciling because he wants to do things his way and gets angry if someone doesn't want to. My friends began to ignore his tantrums and just waited for him to get over his anger so we could all get together. Because he always did that, he would get angry and it would go away on his own. This new year, he texted to me to go out to a club. Quote, every year we all go out together on New Year's Eve. Obviously, I said yes, that I already told the girls. And he told me no, he didn't want to go out with the girls because he was tired of them responding late to his messages. I told him that it was normal, that they were probably studying for exams and that the time difference wasn't that big, but he insisted that we both go out together with his boyfriend. And I told him I didn't want to because I was going to feel weird between the two of them, when really what really went through my head is that several times we planned to get back together after the club because I don't want to take a taxi alone at that hour, but he always left me there unannounced to go to the house of some man he met there. And he said, no problem, I'll tell my boyfriend's friends to come too. And I was like, I've never seen them in my life, and I understand that you're upset because I can't tell you what to be upset about. But it's the first time in 2 years, due to COVID, that we would all go out to a club together again, and I really wanted that. He got angry and didn't speak to me again because he swore that I prefer to go out with them than with him, and I specifically told him that I wasn't going to choose between them. I just wanted to go out with everyone on New Year's or just stay home, so I stayed home. That night when I received the 2022 text, he texted me what was I doing if I wanted to go out with him and his boyfriend. I sent him pictures of me with my cousins playing cards, and I told him no thanks, and he got angry again and said that I was going out with the girls when I just sent him a picture of my grandparents' house. He did not answer. This guy is fucking a dick.
Yeah,
Jesus.
he's just a dick, man.
Yeah. 2 weeks later, I see that he uploads photos on Instagram with our friends, the ones he didn't want to go out with because they were fake and, quote, they didn't respond to messages on time, with a caption that said something about them being his true and only best friends. I ignored it because I was tired. In February, it was his birthday, and I sent him a message saying happy birthday and that I hope he is well, etc., etc. I tried to bring up a topic of conversation with him, but it didn't work. He just replied, happy birthday to you too, or whatever. And it was 2 weeks until my birthday, and he knows it very well because we have been friends since we were 6 years old. So yeah, I'm not going to keep trying. I've kept horrible people around before just because I didn't want to feel alone. I'm not going to do it again, even though this is way dumber and childish by comparison. But it's an accumulation of things over the years to feel that I never knew him and I always excused him, and I'm done. Wow, yeah, that was a...
I literally don't know.
I don't know what's wrong with that guy. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with him. Yeah.
There's something wrong with him, right?
Yeah, but also you don't have to be there for it.
Like, I feel like he's got something. I don't know.
There's something.
It's just crazy to all of a sudden, to know a person for that long and then them all of a sudden turn around and just do these like very impulsive things.
Yeah, it's wild.
And to just be very like, no, I don't fuck you, I'm a dick.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Unless he was just like this the entire time you've known him, and you just didn't know. But that's like kind of gaslighty. I feel like you would know.
Yeah, you would know. Yeah. So
I trust that you would know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just weird. I don't know. Fuck him.
I'm not qualified enough to know what's going on with him.
Yeah, but you don't have to deal with it. Yeah, you don't have to be friends with that guy.
And it doesn't even sound like he's in a bad relationship or anything. It's like he's just a
like
dick.
that. Yeah,
he's just
a dick.
being a dick. So yeah, I don't know. It sucks. So people fucking change, and sometimes they change for the worse.
Yeah.
So solved it.
Solved it though. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Did we?
Say.
I don't know.
Don't be friends with him.
Yeah.
And don't feel bad. If you feel bad, if you don't feel bad at all, fuck him.
Yeah, don't feel bad. The thing about all of the calmness your life is gonna have when you stop hanging out with him.
Just breath of fresh air, you know? God
bless.
God
okay.
bless.
Jesus. Losing a friend though for that long. Where you've been friends for that. It does suck.
But like also it's gonna be a lot better without him now.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes the emotional labor that you have to spend to be with a friend is worth it.
Yeah.
Is worth saving. You know?
But not...
I don't know if that made any sense. But you know what? You guys get what I mean. You understand
Leave
what
a comment down below if you think you get what Sarah means. Because I don't. And I'm not going to ask her even though she's right next to me. I want you guys to engage in comments.
You actually don't know what I mean?
You're saying that like sometimes it's worth the emotional labor to keep a friend as opposed to...
No.
Oh.
I think it's worth saving the emotional labor that you would spend on a friend.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Like sometimes it is so much emotional labor.
Yeah. Okay.
That you would rather just not fuck with that friend anymore.
Okay.
To have it and keep your peace.
Okay.
That's what I kind of mean.
That makes sense to me. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. But still leave your comments. Pretend like that just didn't happen.
On this video.
Engagement.
Okay, this is from anonymous she they.
Oh, cool.
We got a she they.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Am I the asshole for not forgiving my ex?
Probably not.
I, 16 female, broke up with my 14 female ex a few weeks ago, and here's why. We started dating in October, and everything was fine. We were both very happy. She always hugged me and was very touchy with me, which I did not mind. But here's where things start to get difficult. When I saw that she wasn't doing so well, I decided to be a good girlfriend and ask what was wrong. Her response, wow. Okay, sorry. Her response, mind your own business.
Okay.
I wish I was joking, but I'm not. But wait, there's more.
All right, okay. There's more? There's more to this? You could just stop the story there. You have gotten a suitable answer.
Whenever I tried to hug her, kiss her, or hold her, she either hit me or pushed me away. Why?
Yeah, why?
Because she didn't like being touched, but then proceeded to hug a friend right in front of me. This is why kids shouldn't date, because kids are just weird. Kids are weird.
You guys are just weird. Also,
maybe she's like, I don't know. Maybe she's something, but also like, no, I think that's strange.
I just want to remind the ages. This is 16 and 14, everybody.
Like, I mean, yeah, maybe she's a touch aversion or whatever, but I mean, hugging a friend right in front of a person after hitting them is fucking crazy. She would bite and hit me even when I told her to stop. She pulled on my mask even when I told her to stop. She broke my mask on one occasion and laughed about it even though I was clearly annoyed. I've done that to Josh though.
Have you broken my COVID mask? Have you?
Yeah, I've done that. For sure.
While I was wearing I
don't think I pulled it to hit you.
All right, yeah,
but I think I've accidentally broken one of your COVID masks and laughed about it like an evil bitch.
Wow, all right, damn.
Yeah, for sure. There was an activity at our school for Valentine's Day, and she was hanging out with some of her other friends, which I was completely fine with. I was sitting on some stairs with friends for a while, waiting for some of my other friends to call me because they needed a favor from me. My girlfriend came back and we chatted for a while. Then the friends who needed a favor from me called me and told me to go where they were at, which I did. But my girlfriend wasn't so happy about that since I left right after she came back, even though she knew my friends were going to call me eventually. She made fun of my name a lot, saying things like, out of all the names you could have picked, you picked the most boring one. And don't get me wrong, I did talk to her about these things. She just didn't care. Oh, shit. Okay.
All right. Well.
Okay. Not much to work with there.
Yeah, not a lot. Yeah.
I told her to stop hitting or pushing me away whenever I tried hugging her, and she continued. I told her about the whole name thing, and she stopped doing that, which was good. But other than that, she didn't stop doing the things that genuinely bothered me. After some time, I got tired of her shit, and that's when I met my now girlfriend, and I'm oh so happy to be with her. Anyways, my ex knew about this girl. By the way, she knew I was poly and told me she was poly too, and told me to confess to her, which I did. Then we started dating, and she was also okay with it. But whenever I talked about her, she would get annoyed. And here's the thing. She talked about this one girl 24/7, and I never told her shit about that. But the second I mentioned my girlfriend, she would get mad. After we broke up, she started telling everyone I was the toxic one. And I mean,
of course, yeah.
That always happens. And I mean, whatever. But then she started lying to all of her friends, saying that she never said she was poly, that the only reason she talked about that one girl was because I always talked about my girlfriend.
What? Wait, what the fuck? Oh.
Even though she always talked about her way before I met my girlfriend. She started saying that I didn't try to fix the relationship. She said that it was my girlfriend's fault for the downfall of our relationship without even knowing her, might I add. I tried introducing her to my girlfriend, but she said no because she didn't like meeting new people. She hit me multiple times on the face, even though I told her to stop, but she didn't. Why wasn't this trigger warned as like abuse?
Yeah, this is some serious fucking abuse.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry for laughing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but like, holy shit.
I mean, objectively, it's funny when kids hit each other. But it's bad.
It is bad. It is bad. I want to say for the record, it's bad.
Yeah.
That being said, 14-year-old hitting...
Actually, it's not funny, actually. Now
funny.
that I think, I'm like, if I actually saw that in person, I would be freaked out.
Yeah, no, that would be insane. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up.
I'm laughing at the double standards mostly, I think, and just the complete lack of empathy. Because it's absurd.
Shocking.
It's absurd.
Yeah, it's very shocking.
Christ. It's wild.
Yeah, it's not funny. I think we're just laughing because we're shocked. She hit me multiple times on the face, even though I told her to stop, but she didn't. Why? Because my face was annoying. Like, that's it. That's what it is.
What the fuck are you? Not you.
That's like
sir.
if you were
This
like
other
30
person.
and 30 and an adult said, I'm hitting you because your face is annoying.
Your face is stupid.
And you
That's
go to your
why.
therapist to be like, my husband hits me because my face is annoying. She'd be like,
Leave.
what? Like, that's crazy.
What is going on here? Yeah.
Then I told her friend that she treats like her sister, that they should tell her to stop. Then she said that she never touched me. Okay, lying. Even though I have 2 friends as proof that she did. She then said that she wasn't going to hang out with me anymore. Oh my God, really? Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Maybe. You mean I'm not going to get hit
consequences
anymore?
for my action?
Then one day we got into this long argument where she said that she never said that she didn't want to hang out with me, even though I have the screenshot of her saying it.
What a gaslighting asshole.
Yeah, she's such a bitch.
Oh my God.
She then got mad at her friend for snitching on her like that. She said that she never said that she was poly and only said it because she really liked me. Okay, so that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, this is really...
It's so much more bullshit. Then she sent me a paragraph apologizing for all of it, not respecting my boundaries, for lying, etc. So am I the asshole for not forgiving my toxic ex? No, that's a crazy person.
Crazy person. Amplified by the fact that also this crazy person is 14. Yeah, like, no, that's just going to get worse.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no. Yeah, don't feel bad. You're not the asshole.
I mean, hopefully she can grow up and not abuse people in the future, but like holy
this is
shit.
some like serious something's going on.
Like with family problems, maybe.
Yeah, it just seems like a bully. Yeah.
Yeah, just like you dated a fucking bully.
Yeah. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But fucking, yeah, you're not the asshole.
I'm sorry she's going around ruining your reputation too.
Yeah, like fucking.
Yeah, that's fucking abuse, man. That sucks.
That's abuse. What else do I say? Fucking Christ.
Yeah, don't even fucking worry, man.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, no. At any age, it's not okay.
No, of course not. Jesus.
It's pretty wild.
That is very wild. Solving.
My hands.
I guess, yeah. I don't know.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, solved it. I have stories. Weird. Sorry, I just spaced out for a second. I was so taken aback by that.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Jesus. Oh, this is a story about me.
Oh, it's you?
Yeah, there's this person named Jay in here.
Oh shit, it's about Josh. I always wonder if we're gonna get a story that's like about one of us.
And then we're just not gonna
as
know
we're
it.
reading it, we're like
All right, so this comes to us from Zoe. They, them. Am I the asshole for leaving a friendship over him making new friends? I, 22, left my childhood friend, Jay, 23, after he decided to include these 2 other people into our friend group. At first, we all got along, but then I noticed Jay was becoming distant. A little backstory, Jay has identity issues and copies whoever he's closest with. Like he becomes a carbon copy of this person and completely ignores me while he's friends with that person. Then he would, quote, go back to normal after the friendship ended. I struggle hard to make friends, so I allowed it to happen 3 times in the past. He always came back. We would be exactly how we were before the new friend appeared. This new friend, M, and his partner, S, both have BPD and a few other mental disorders. I only mention this because J will mimic others' mental disorders too. My friends started making time for only them again, and started slowly morphing into them like always. But this time was different. He would gaslight me when I would point out they were being mean to me and purposely excluding me. He also started snapping at me every time we hung out, neglecting me when I was feeling insecure about in the friendship, and went as far as saying I'm causing all the problems. He didn't even invite me to his birthday party, saying I couldn't afford it anyways, and I had to find out it was happening from S. M avoided me at Jay's house because I blocked him after he kept attacking me online.
What the fuck?
My friend stuck up for him because he made me feel like it's all in my head. I think about it sometimes and I'm scared that since I have PTSD, maybe it was just me. Am I the asshole?
Oh, God.
No, you're not the asshole. No.
You kids are going through some crazy thing. What, did he just read like all the terrible stereotypes of BPD online and then was
score.
like, I gotta do
it.
This is crazy. I could just go do this? I could just gaslight people?
I can understand it, being different. Because if the other 3 people didn't have this, this is weird. Like, is Jay a SCP or something?
Yeah.
Like
what? You're a chameleon, bro?
Yeah, like, what is
For
going on?
Mental illness? That's strange.
That's wild. Yeah, no, you don't. You're not the asshole.
He's got something. He's got something.
Something that, makes him do that, because that's a weird thing.
That,
I get taking on traits of your friends, not to this extreme.
That's normal,
though.
I think. Yeah, like knowing somebody and getting to know them and like
if you met someone that was gaslighting you and then you're like,
oh sweet, I can do that now.
Yeah,
new skill unlocked.
Yeah,
That's
your
crazy.
RPG every new making a new character every time you meet a new friend.
Yeah, to that level, it's like there's
something else.
It's normal to want. I think it's normal for teenagers and especially for young people to want to be different and want to have attention.
But this guy's 23.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
Yeah, 23 and 22 were
Well, even then, that's still kind of young.
That's still young, yeah.
I think still. I think that's fucking that shit.
That's why I saw J23. I was like, oh, fuck, this is me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
No. But I think that's normal to an extent, but even that much to where you're going to mimic a disorder?
Yeah,
there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. That kind of, it seems like,
You need to go to a psychiatrist.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of what is it? What's it called? Fucking Nightcrawler, where Jake Gyllenhaal's just a sociopath.
Oh.
And he's just like, oh, this guy's going around filming crime scenes. I'm going to do that too. And I'm going to move things around in the crime scenes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's what that movie's about.
Oh, wild. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal's a fucking sociopath in that movie. It's awesome.
Is it like he's actually a sociopath, or are you just saying sociopath?
I think he's something. I think it's either psycho or sociopath. One of those two.
Okay. Yeah. But I mean, that reminds me of the drama on TikTok about the Tourette's.
Yeah.
And people outed this one person. I forgot their name. I think it's Tourette's and Roses or something, where this person had Tourette's and then one of the bad things about Redditors, which is they'll go and then they'll just obsess over a person and they'll be like, I know that they're faking. That's not how people with Tourette's are. And then they outed this person as not having Tourette's and faking it. And, hearing from, then they heard from their sister, and their sister was like, yeah, no, they have mental problems. It still is it sucks because the Reddit people were doing it maliciously.
Yeah.
To be like, I'm going to out this person as not having a mental illness at all. And it's like, if they're doing that, they have something.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not Tourette's, but
there's something else going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that Reddit fucking, we did it, Reddit, Yeah. That's actually half the reason why I decided not to do the story I first chose, the gray hair story.
Yeah.
So I looked down the comments a little bit. I think 3 comments down, someone went into that person's post history and was like, oh yeah, here's all the things that prove that you're the asshole. And I'm like, you should have just read the post, my dude.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I know sometimes though it's a good, there was one post that I almost did that was this guy and his girlfriend had a baby.
Yeah.
But because and he loved the baby and everything, but then because they weren't married, the baby's last name was gonna be the mom's last name. And then he was like, now I don't even want it anymore.
Wow, Jesus.
And then
throw it in the trash. That's not my name on it. I don't even want
this fucking baby. It was just too long though.
Yeah,
so I didn't want to read it.
Fucking...
But then the comments were like, you posted about wanting a hookup 3 months ago. So yeah, probably a good idea for the mom to not marry you.
Oh my God.
Because he was like, I was such a good dad. I was such a good like boyfriend for the past 8 months. I was really good. I deserve to have a baby.
Fucking like.
And it goes on Reddit, like, hey, he wants to fuck me.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, what the fuck? I thought that was pretty good, but I was also like, it was really, really long. And was,
Jesus, man.
Damn.
Wild.
If you go on Am I the Devil,
it'll be there.
You'll probably find it. I don't know. Yeah.
Christ.
Anyway, solved it.
Solved it. Yeah, no, not the asshole.
Not the asshole. This comes from anonymous she, her. Am I the asshole for not wanting to continue unnecessary contact with my mother-in-law?
There's a theme tonight, and you're probably not the asshole.
That's every podcast's theme.
Yeah.
Most likely not.
Most likely not.
Background. I've been with my husband for 10 plus years, and I've had an overall peaceful relationship with mother-in-law. Husband adopted my daughter when she was 1 and is an awesome dad. Daughter is not biologically related to husband. Bio father is not in the picture by mutual agreement. At the beginning of the relationship, my husband and I were friends that decided to be in a long-distance relationship due to my husband studying in another city. 8 months into the relationship, my now husband moved back to hometown with plans to go away to college with me a few months later. When my husband came home, he introduced me and my daughter to mother-in-law and father-in-law, and everything went well. Mother-in-law was very kind and cooked a vegetarian meal, especially for me, in addition to the meal for everyone else.
That's nice, at least.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I did and still do offer to supply the vegetarian option. She also interacted sweetly with my daughter. I don't have a good relationship with my parents, so I was thrilled to be welcomed so warmly. That's good.
Yeah.
Shortly after meeting mother-in-law, my husband confided in me that mother-in-law told him that she believed the relationship was still too new to be involved with their daughter. Keep your opinions to yourself, lady.
Yeah. Jesus.
That he shouldn't be sleeping at my house as it set a bad example.
What?
He should have bought you a horse. like some fucking...
You should have gotten a wagon and go out westward. Have you heard of this new game called Red Dead Redemption?
If you're really going to get married, he needs to give your father 3 goats. Husband and I ignored it, and the relationship progressed for years with little disrespect from mother-in-law. That's at least good.
That's good. Yeah, at least there's a period of time where it was at least okay.
But I get it. I
get it. If I have an idea of where this is going, yeah, like...
Late 2021, husband and I have been together for over a decade and married for 3 years.
Nice.
Contact with mother-in-law has been regular and non-problematic until I take a few months off work for my mental health. I work in healthcare. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, then you're, yeah, no.
You literally could not be the asshole. No.
Yeah.
I work in healthcare on the front lines as a CNA. Due to the pandemic / poor management, my job has become a great source of stress in my life, like many.
Yep. I get it.
God bless.
Yeah, you've gotten the blunt of it, and thank you for your fucking service. Jesus.
Thank you for your service. On top of my 45 plus hour a week job that I'm on call for, I also provide primary care for an elderly family member. Holy shit.
Wow.
Have a daughter with severe mental health issues and the majority of cleaning for my household and other.
Yeah, take all the time off you need. Holy shit.
Why isn't your husband helping?
True.
In addition to cooking for my household and my elderly family members. Okay, my husband does help out, is an active father, and takes care of others' chores I hate. He isn't the problem. Good. Okay, all right,
thank
okay,
you,
I'll back off.
Thank you,
okay,
thank you.
Jeez.
Yeah, the story was like, I know what you're going to say, Sarah.
I'm sure.
You just take a deep breath.
I'm sure everybody goes, where the fuck is your husband?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No.
So, okay, that's good, at least.
That's good. My doctor recommended stress leave after multiple mental breakdowns, citing my past issues with severe mental health breaks and multiple past suicide attempts in my teens. Yeah.
Not
you
the
need
asshole.
that. I took the stress leave from work and sincerely believe it saved my life. I had become a shell of who I was. However, during this period, mother-in-law would invite us to dinner regularly and often ask me in front of everyone how my mental health is and if I've been cleared to go back to work yet.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Fucking not good.
No. In front of non-immediate family and, to my horror, my daughter. Daughter was unaware of my struggles prior to that. Oops. It happened multiple times, and while it was very uncomfortable, I gave non-detailed answers and tried to sweep it under the rug.
All right. Well, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Telling myself she didn't mean it, how it came out, and she hadn't intended to shine a spotlight on my struggles in front of people I'm not close with. Present. Husband and I are buying a home after saving for years and are ecstatic to no longer be renting. God bless. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Mother-in-law has agreed to care for daughter a few times to give us time to pack and organize the move. She also told my husband she'd pay for the moving truck. While I'm incredibly grateful for help and verbalize this every time she does, it was the last interaction with mother-in-law that really rubbed me the wrong way. Mother-in-law brought daughter back to me while husband was at work, and I thanked her for her help with daughter and the move and hugged her. When I pulled back, she made an awkward face, said she hoped her help provides me with motivation to get back to work, and how good it would feel for me to contribute again.
What the fuck? I really hate work worship, but okay. Capitalism, man.
Said right in front of my daughter. I felt so small yet again. I told mother-in-law I had organized an interview that I ended up acing at a different agency, and the pay would be better for less hours worked. The hours would be regular, and I'll have more time for my family/personal obligations, in addition to some much-needed free time. Mother-in-law was not excited and persuaded me to try and stay at the job that brought me back to mental ruin. I shut down the conversation and politely said bye. What? Why?
Yeah,
for what reason?
The fuck?
Husband spoke with mother-in-law on the phone later that night, and mother-in-law said, I can't quit every job I've had because whining doesn't get me my way.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
God. Fuck you.
How do you keep that in for so long?
Yeah, 10 years.
Pretend to be
then
really
Flip
nice.
is like, think about the economy, Sarah. Think about the economy.
I
don't know why I said your name. I'm sorry, but like fucking.
No, like your mother calling you and being like, "Hey, listen, I fucking hate your whiny little bitch wife." I know she's like a nurse and is like the backbone of society, but I hate her. And
I know she's been going through
her
literal hell and back for the past 2+ years. And now there's a new thing coming.
Before that, too.
And before that, too.
Still a very important job.
Yeah, it was still a very important job. But dude, I'm saying that, and then like right when COVID's starting to just like level out at like 1,000+ cases, like 80,000 cases a day.
Yeah,
and then,
still
hey, monkeypox is coming in. Let's just add a little bit of fun to it. That's wild.
So weird. Maybe it's like dementia or something where she's just getting more aggressive.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
But, like,
I don't know how old
fuck.
she is. I've only quit one job before 5 years ago, and I did find employment within 2 months after that. So I don't know why she would say that.
You'd be fine. You know how to save up because you're buying a fucking house. Like,
that's crazy. Mother-in-law told husband that at her job, which she retired early from. Oh, get it.
Oh, yeah.
Get the T in, sis.
Yeah.
She had also endured mistreatment during her 20+ year tenure and had dealt with difficult situations too, but pushed through it. Good job. Good job for putting yourself through abuse. She said that no one will want to hire me. You don't know.
Yeah, how do you know? Fuck you.
Despite already having work lined up, husband told me that mother-in-law said what mother-in-law said, and it was devastating to hear that. This woman I'd wanted to look up to as a mother figure for all these years wanted to convince my husband to make me stay at a job I couldn't mentally bear, and nearly literally killed me. I had to speak to mother-in-law on the phone today, and she did a 180, saying she thought my original job wasn't a good fit for me, and that this could be a good change for me. Completely opposite from what she said to my husband.
What is going on with the mother-in-law? Yeah, what the fuck?
This is crazy. I told my husband I want to go low, no contact with her. I won't go to monthly dinners or participate in summer get-togethers, but agreed to still go see the family for Christmas so we can spend the holidays together. Husband and daughter are free to attend any and all gatherings without resentment from me, but I will not be going. Husband is supportive and he understands my decision. He does not condone his mother's behavior and has spoken to her about it.
Okay, that's good.
That's very good. She brushed it off by saying she didn't mean harm and can see why I would feel a little uncomfortable.
Did she also say
COVID's not real?
COVID's not real.
Like,
or did she also
was that what
was
this
it?
is? I don't know.
Did she say that you were too sensitive?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, fuck you, man.
I do
Jesus.
not feel like mother-in-law unknowingly made these comments, as she has had plenty of opportunities to bring it up in private and only asked when daughter or others were present. Interesting. She's also had time to apologize to me since husband spoke to her about it and didn't. Husband is supportive of my decision and isn't trying to make me change my mind, but insists he knows his mother and she isn't doing this to be unkind. He says that she just doesn't understand how upset I am and that her actions are wrong. He insists he can make her see my side and things can go back to how they were. I don't think that's the case. I think it's weird to be 10 years.
Yeah, something happened.
And then all of a sudden get really angry.
Yeah,
and that being a symptom of like Alzheimer's dementia too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Adults just getting very randomly very angry, or it could be she's just been a judgmental bitch on the inside and thinks it's impolite,
or it's coming out now because like COVID radicalized her to be shittier. I guess I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know. I think I would interrogate your husband.
Yeah, I would figure
be like,
out. Yeah,
has she ever said
done anything
bad
like this?
about me like this?
Because there's something going on. This is a very weird flip.
It's strange.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're not the asshole though. Yeah, you should fucking.
I guess it also depends on how old she is.
Yeah, true. Because that's a really weird. It's just weird. I don't know. It's just a weird like fucking mindset to have, and like, man.
That's the fun thing though with old people, where when they start getting, aggressive and angry and weird and mean, you can just be like, all right, grandma, let's get to the doctors. Yeah. See if you're a dick or if you actually have a mental illness.
Yeah. Get the wheelchair ready. Yeah. Right.
Here you are at death's door.
Knock, knock.
Yeah, because it could be that, or it could just be that she's just, maybe she's thought that way her whole life, and then she's upset at seeing people be able to not do that, and then like, hey, God, like, oh my God, how are you gonna be? I don't know, because like I knew people at my previous jobs who were like 60 years old and working customer service with 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
And they would try to be like parental figures to the 18-year-olds.
I've had that too.
They would say shit like, don't ever call out sick, because then your job gets an opinion of you and you want to be upstanding.
Yeah, you want to be a good little worker.
And that guy fucking died of pneumonia. That guy fucking died in that job. Like, that's the lesson, is like, no, actually, no, you're just wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know why she's bringing it up in front of people and in front of your daughter.
Yeah, it's like a weird, like, what is she trying to prove? Like, why is she trying to paint a bad image?
Or if I really could get into like, if she's really trying to be like this weird manipulative lady now, maybe she's trying to quote unquote teach your daughter.
Yeah,
because
probably.
She thinks that you're not going to teach your daughter these things,
or thinks that you're unfit to be a mother. That's the thing. Like, I don't know.
I have no clue. Nobody really is gonna know.
No one's gonna know. Yeah, but like, Jesus Christ.
If anything, I would just talk to your daughter and be like, listen, it's okay.
Yeah.
To have mental health breaks.
Yeah, of course.
Like, it's better for you to be alive.
Yeah, it's a safer thing than telling your daughter, work. No, fuck that.
Yeah, it's very possible your grandma was like singing IBM songs and sold her soul to the company store,
Yeah, exactly. Like, fuck, man. Not the asshole.
Asshole.
Yeah, take the mental health break and don't contact. Go low, no contact.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best decision if your mother-in-law is just gonna start
shit
like this. I don't know.
Fucking ridiculous.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Solved it though.
Anyway, solved it.
Where's my phone?
I
found it. Okay. Yeah, my back's starting to feel it.
Yeah, I feel it.
10:09, baby. Let's go. 3 hours, 9 minutes in.
We only got 3 left, though.
We got 3 left. We got it. We got this.
We got this.
We're going to get through this.
We're going to get through this.
This hard, laborious work.
Come on.
All right, I'm on it. Okay.
Come on, Jesus.
All right. This next story comes to us from she, her. Am I the asshole for cutting off both of my parents at 18? Trigger warning, SA and abuse.
No.
No, can't be.
No, you can't be. Literally, you can't. Unless it's I abused my parents.
Yeah. Fucking just punch my parents every day. No,
and then I was like,
not,
fuck you.
and then I rolled out on my skateboard.
No.
And plus, this is a pro abuse your parents podcast. I'm joking. Okay.
Okay.
For a bit of backstory, my dad was physically abusive for 7 years of my life. My mother is a crazy Catholic person and just thought the whole time, quote, God would save their marriage. My dad also cheated on my mom a bunch, as me as a child was the one that who found out and always had to show her. I begged her to leave since I was like 7. The last straw was when I told them at 15 how I got SA'd, and my dad started telling me it was my fault, took my phone away, locked me in my room for 5 weeks, and would just randomly come in and hit me.
Oh my God.
I tried running away, and then that's when my mom finally got a divorce. When my mom was telling me, she just said, yeah, we are getting divorced because of his porn addiction, and totally forgot that my dad literally abused me for years. That's insane.
She knew.
She fucking knew. Jesus.
She knows.
Flash forward to January 2020, she got full custody and I started living with her. I thought things were going well for about a year, but nope. As the start of 2021, I started dating my boyfriend, Nick, 18. He is always wonderful, there for me, and his family is like the family I never had.
No.
Don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but my mom can't be single. She told me before that she hasn't been single for more than 6 months since she was 16. Well, when me and Nick started dating, everything went downhill.
Yeah.
She started making me feel guilty for being happy and kept saying that she's jealous and that's not fair, she can't be happy. Flash forward to November of 2021, she went to see my Nana, her mom, for Thanksgiving. Her brother, my uncle, brought a childhood friend. She started telling me she's moving down ASAP and she's in love with the friend after 3 days. What? I tried to calmly talk to her because my boyfriend and I can't afford an apartment at the moment. He works minimum wage and I can't work at all due to a chronic health condition. She didn't want to hear it. I had surgery a few days after. The second day I was recovering, she started this huge argument with me and my boyfriend Nick, screaming it's not fair to her, she can't be happy, it's my fault I got SA'd, and that she's going to call the cops and report him for statutory even though our age difference is barely a year. Things have calmed down since, but I'm really uncomfortable with her. She's still moving, but still has postponed it to June of 23. She was talking to me the other day about, quote, our relationship, and I let her know I won't have any contact with her once she moves. She got upset and tried to make me feel bad and gaslight me. Am I the asshole?
No. It really sucks being born into a world and like your close family world.
Yeah.
The only world that you know, and every single person, because of systemic, lack of funding for mental health shit.
Yeah.
Everyone that you meet has these intense, deep emotional wounds that you have nothing to do with.
Yeah.
And then they just they have a kid and they take it out on that kid. And then you grow up with this complicated relationship of, I want a mom, I want a dad, I really want that because that's what every kid wants. I can't have that because the dad that I have abuses me and blames me for getting SA'd.
Yeah.
And my mom is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And I can't even diagnose, so many layers. It just, I don't know, man. I have a lot of empathy for you because I get it. It's fucking you just want stability. That's all you want.
Yeah, and you found someone that has that for you, but
and your parents are just no.
No.
You don't get it. And it's because of all of this, whatever has happened in your dad's life and whatever's happened in your mom's life. But But you shouldn't feel guilty about wanting what every human being wants.
Yeah.
Which is a stable life.
A stable life free of harm, of like and abuse. Like, fuck, man.
And what sucks now is you're not going to have a stable life because now you need to figure it out on your own with your boyfriend. And you guys will be able to make it. I believe in you guys too. But like, fucking, it sucks. And eventually you will get to that stability.
Yeah, it just sucks that you had to find it like on your own, and with people that will help you. The good news is that you won't be alone, and you'll never, you'll find people that will be supportive. But
really fucking unfair.
It is very unfair.
And then you got to deal with Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Oh yeah.
And family holidays like Christmas, and you're like, bro.
Come on.
Come on.
I
don't know. I feel for you, man. Don't feel bad though.
Yeah, do not feel bad at all.
There is guilt. I hate it when people are like with this Jennette McCurdy thing. Like I'm people say like I'm glad my mom died, and people go like, oh, that's petty, and they start guilting you because it's so unneeded, and it's so like. There's probably a reason,
Ironically,
maybe.
When I got a TikTok about that too, where it's like Jennette McCurdy talking about the abuse that she went through, and then everyone's just like, "What's the tea on Drake?"
Yeah, the Ariana Grande
fucking.
thing.
And I'm like, "Fuck, man,
bro, shut up,
shut up." Yeah, like I don't know.
It's not the place.
It's not the fucking place, and I don't know. It's really shitty. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry.
I'm just fucking sorry, bro.
Yeah, you didn't deserve any of that. You deserve to be cared for.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, don't worry about you. Don't contact.
No, are you kidding
Fuck
me?
them.
What is
Holy
she gonna
shit.
do? She's just gonna say like, "Oh, I'm married to the guy that I met 3 days ago. I'm gonna move to Kentucky." It's like, okay.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Anyway, fucking solved it. This is from Irma, she, her. Am I the asshole for ending my long-term relationship? Trigger warning, domestic violence, emotional abuse. Do you think so? I don't think so. Me, 20, and him, 23, met at work, and we started off as friends. We pretty much hit it off real quick, and he would invite me everywhere with him. One drunken night, he told me about his past. How he always cheated on his both past girlfriends.
Okay. Well.
And how he had a three-way with his buddy and a girl, and how he went around having sexual relations with 2 married women.
What a dick.
Dude. Well, I saw the red flags and called him out on them because we were buddies. So as the time went by, we started having feelings for each other. No surprise. And we decided to have sex and just stayed friends with benefits. Fast forward 3 months, we made it official and became boyfriend-girlfriend. I decided to ignore his past and give it a shot. Well, I was super naive back then. So everything is going great. We were happy. Just want to be with each other. The normal relationship stuff. Within 4 months of dating, I moved in. That's wild.
That's pretty...
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a little quick for me, but okay. All right.
Things started getting weird, though. They started getting weird. Huh. There was
I don't want to make fun. I'm sorry, but like...
They did.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's it. Things have been weird since...
I couldn't imagine. Wow.
Yeah.
There was a side of him I didn't know. He would black out and break things. Oh my God. Hit things, shove me, and hit himself. Then he started calling me things like fatty, drama queen, and saying things like, oh, I've seen better, or you look all right. As time went by, he was becoming distant. I started getting a weird feeling and my guts felt weird. So one night I decided to go through his phone and saw messages from other women. I felt my heart drop and I didn't know how to talk to, so I went to his sister. She told me that he'd been seeing other women that were our coworkers. Why didn't she tell you?
Well, yeah, why? Oh, yeah, why did she know this? Wait.
And while I was working, he'd invited other women to our place. So I told her I was leaving him, but she said the following: he may be out there hoeing around, but at least he comes home to you and takes care of you. What? She's not a girl's girl.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's the weirdest fucking...
People are weird.
People are crazy. What the fuck?
and I stayed. It kept,
I'm
that
sorry.
Sucks,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
That fucking sucks. You needed a friend. It kept happening until one day I was done with it. Finally, I went through his phone one last time, and I saw the message that pushed me to the edge.
Oh no.
Trigger warning. Everything.
Do you want me to read it?
No, I'm gonna read it.
All right, because I can.
I can smell your pussy on the bottom of my shirt.
Oh, fuck me. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm utterly shocked.
I can't. Okay. All right. Wow.
I was done.
Yeah, no, that's a good stopping point. That's a good.
Yeah, I want to get off this ride. I broke it off with him on Thanksgiving Day. Banger.
Hell yeah.
A few months later on New Year's, he called me to say Happy New Zealand. And said, "Why did you have to go through my phone? We would have still been together. We could have been happy if you didn't go through my phone. It's your fault we're done."
It's not a narcissist, dude. That's like, I can do no wrong.
Yeah, just because you went through my phone, bro.
Yeah.
I'm now happy and moved on, but that still pops into my mind. So am I the asshole for breaking it off? There's so much more to this, but that's the short story.
That's the short story?
Nah, bruh.
No.
No.
You don't need a long story at all. No, that's no. Fuck me.
You're good.
Dude.
You're absolved of your sins.
Yeah, you're absolved of
anything that makes you feel like you were in the wrong in that situation.
No, I
didn't read it. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you did anything wrong at all, except for maybe stay too long. But you didn't know.
But that's not your fault. Yeah, you were naive, and like, yeah, that happens when you're young and naive. That's like giving you shit for breathing air. I don't know.
Yeah,
Fuck.
right.
Yeah,
Fuck.
no. Wow. I don't. Okay. All right.
No, you're not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Fucking cheaters, man. Why would his sister be like,
yeah,
cool
that's a
with
weird fucking sister.
Dude, people that put family above everything, so weird to me.
Very weird. Very weird.
Finding out that your boyfriend is a murderer and calling his sister, and then her being like, well, at least he takes care of you. Like, bitch, I'm dating
At least he's
Dexter.
not murdering you, you know?
Well, he murders serial killers, so it's actually not that bad.
Anytime I think of Dexter, I think of Daryl. Yeah.
Daryl, yeah.
Fucking, dude, a brother and sister sitting at a bar. Brother goes, yo, I cheated on my girlfriend. The sister doesn't respond, but just goes like, hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, brother. Ridiculous. I can't even sit up straight right now. That's, bro, I can still smell your pussy on my shirt. How is that?
I'm asexual.
Why would you
now.
say that? Why would you say that?
I don't ever want to have sex ever again.
Bro, like you cheat on your girlfriend, right?
Yeah, and then you say the worst thing possible.
What information is gained to the lady? Like, okay, like single person.
Like, how does that impress her?
Yeah. I didn't wash the shirt. I'm still wearing it.
I don't wash my clothes. And I keep my shirt on during sex.
I know that's not the important detail here, but it is a detail. It is a detail. It is a detail that also works out in your favor. That makes you way less of an asshole. What a douche, bro, man. What the fuck? Jesus. Yeah, not the asshole. Solved it, though.
Bro, Carly read that and was like, I'm going to send that to Sarah.
That's a Sarah story right there.
We're beefing, Carly.
Holy shit. I think Sarah would get a lot more pleasure out of saying the phrase.
I'm actually, you know what? We're not beefing because I'm glad you didn't give it to Josh.
Yeah, because I would have put my whole pussy onto that shirt. You know what I'm saying?
I put my whole pussy onto that shirt. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Carly made the right decision on that one.
She did, yeah. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, I thought my chair was about to break. I was bending into it so hard of like.
We've had these chairs for so many years. They're never going to break.
Yeah, they're never going to break. All right. Final story of the night comes to us from Prima.
Prima.
She, her.
It's a dope name.
Yeah. Reminds me of Primus.
Dope band.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for kicking my best friend out of my house?
We'll hear the evidence.
The jury decides. Okay.
Yeah.
I, 21-year-old female, let my best friend, 20-year-old female, move in with me because her family had kicked her out of their house. She had nowhere to go, so I let her stay in my room rent-free at my parents' house. She has been living with me rent-free for almost 2 years now. I do not mind this at all since I don't pay rent either, since my parents are really cool and don't mind us staying in their home. I've been dating my boyfriend, a 21-year-old male, for about 2 years also. My boyfriend ended up breaking up with me around the holidays because he thought we just weren't meant to be, and I was really sad about it, obviously, and my best friend really helped me through it by listening to me talk about my feelings at my breakup. A few months after the breakup, I found out that my best friend had been sleeping with my ex-boyfriend for months.
Yep. Yeah.
This was devastating to me, especially because I had already been feeling like something was going on with my best friend.
Yeah.
While I was still dating my ex-boyfriend, she had spent the night at his house without either of them telling me.
Audacity.
Once I found out about it, I confronted them and they both swore nothing happened, and it was just platonic hanging out overnight.
What the fuck?
Platonic hanging out overnight without clothes on.
Just all we did was lay next to each other on the bed, babe.
Yeah.
God.
So now I'm scared that I was cheated on along with being betrayed by my best friend after the breakup.
Yes,
when I saw my best friend after finding out that she was sleeping with my ex, I immediately told her she needed to get out of my house by the end of the month. My ex-boyfriend and two of our mutual friends said I was being immature and harsh for kicking her out. They also said I was sexually immature since I had not had many sexual partners, therefore I didn't understand casual sex and how it is not a big deal. I also never told any of our mutual friends about what happened because my ex-boyfriend and best friend called all my friends to tell them what happened and said I was probably going to go crazy over this. Fun side note, if you want to add it, my ex and my best friend both worked with me at the time this all happened. So am I the asshole for kicking her out?
No, bro.
No, you're not. You're not the asshole.
Bro, imagine fucking your landlord's husband.
Yeah,
and not expecting to get kicked out.
Yeah. There's sometimes your actions have consequences.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
And you can't just manipulate everyone in the world into thinking you're not a bad person. No.
Yeah,
you're a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit for you're not the asshole.
You're not the asshole.
You're not the
friend
asshole.
is.
Your friend's a piece of shit, dude.
Holy shit. And your ex-boyfriend.
And your ex-boyfriend. Fuck him. Jesus.
So what they did was they fucked around on you. They deceived you. They lied to you.
Yeah, they didn't tell you about it. That's how you know something shady happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you found out they insulted you, said you don't get pussy or dick, and then they called all of your friends to talk shit about you, which, I mean, hopefully your friends didn't take the bait. Because if I got a fucking phone call that was like, hey, Sarah, listen, you know our friend that I used to date? We're not dating anymore because I cheated on her with her best friend who was also living with her.
And she's acting real crazy.
She's going to go crazy about it.
So just don't talk to her.
I'd be like, okay, block.
Immediately call
you. Hey, are you doing okay?
Yeah, they're saying some
you don't fucking kill yourself or something.
Jesus.
Because there's a hate campaign going on against you for having the audacity of being a girlfriend.
Yeah.
What?
The audacity of not wanting to be cheated on.
Yeah. How dare you? That seems to be a consensus among cheaters, I think, which is how fucking dare you?
It's your fault.
How dare you not want to get cheated on?
Yeah,
I can't believe
believe it. Yeah, not the asshole.
Think of how fucking pathetic is it to cheat?
Pretty pathetic.
It's
honestly.
pretty fucking pathetic to like go out there and then just and to have to turn it around when you get found out, to be like, actually, you're a piece of shit because
you went through my phone.
You went through my and you're just not good enough. You haven't had sex enough, so that's why you're bad. You're bad, actually,
you're
not
bad.
me.
You're the worst.
You're bad, not me.
You didn't suck on my pee-pee enough.
Well, it's like fucking shit, bro. And, that wasn't even the thing. It was
That wasn't even it.
She didn't understand that casual sex doesn't mean anything. And I'm like, it sure does mean something
When one of the partners is taken,
in a relationship. Yeah, for sure.
No, you're not the asshole.
Yeah, you're not.
Solved it.
I do get it though, because like having everybody being like, you're an asshole, you're an
and
asshole, you're an
ganging
asshole
up on you. Yeah, no.
yeah,
fucking...
you're gonna think it, and then like people on the internet are gonna be like, fucking duh, you're not, but they don't get it because they're not there.
Yeah. Wild. That's our show.
That's our show, babies.
Show, everybody. Sarah, what would you like to plug?
You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at That's Soheeron. So that's ThatSoheeron. That's ThatSoheeron.
I am Joshua Chinland on Twitter, a guy nicknamed JC on Twitch and TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I don't stream, but maybe one day I'll return.
Someday the prodigal son returns.
Yeah. Oh, this Wednesday, the 17th, we're going to have our first live stream.
Oh,
so
yeah.
definitely subscribe to our YouTube.
That'll be fun. We're going to read Reddit stories and do a Q&A if you want.
And become a channel member if you want access to all the emotes we got commissioned.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. And we'll link that person in that live stream so that way they get credit for the work they did.
Yeah, they're called Huffy's Dead on Fiverr.
Yeah.
And they do great work. I
Very
really
good work.
them.
Yeah, I love the emotes we got. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're dope.
Good choice, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Podcast will save this on Instagram and Facebook, APWSTR on TikTok, APWSTR Productions on YouTube. Podcast will save this relationship on all podcasting platforms. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the goddamn bell, and rate us 5 stars on everything.
Everything. Please give us 5 stars.
Yeah, thank you for listening. If you want to submit stories, there's a link in the description. Please do not send us a TikTok DM. I'm not going to put it in. That's a purposeful thing I do.
Yeah, true.
And don't send it through an email either. Unless you send us fucking money.
You mean like for coffees?
No, just like actual money.
Just real money through just the email?
Print out a dollar bill. And
yeah, like take a photo of a dollar bill and send it to us.
And then maybe I'll consider putting... I'm not going to do it. But yeah, no, don't send stories for Buy Me Coffees. Just say if you want to say something nice, Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon, APWSTR, and I think that's everything.
Yeah.
That's our show, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. All right, outro.
All right.
Outro. Yeah, my name is Josh, and this is Sarah. We're reading Reddit stories all night long. That didn't rhyme. I don't care because it's A-B structure. ABAC structure is actually what it is.
ACAB.
ACAB, yeah. Fuck. ACAB's my favorite rhyming structure.